On behalf of Jake and Nancy and Deb Galloway, I would like to read the following poem that was written in loving memory of our son Danny Galloway. Our racing friendships are a priceless gift that can't be bought or sold, but its value is far greater than a mountain made of gold. For gold is cold and lifeless and can never see nor hear, and in time of trouble it is powerless to cheer. It has no ears to listen, no heart to understand. It cannot bring you comfort or reach out a helping hand. So when you ask God for a gift, be thankful if He sends not diamonds, pearls, or riches, but the love of true racing fans. Life is fragile. Handle it with care, and tell your children you love them when they leave home. As Danny would say, let's go racing.
Race fans, please remain standing for the singing of tonight's national anthem with our own trackside trio, Kia Holcomb, Heidi Holtzman, and Brittany Gonzalez. Thank you. Our own trackside trio here tonight singing the national anthem, Kia Holcomb, Heidi Holtzman, and Brittany Gonzalez. Thank you, ladies. You did a wonderful job. We also want to thank Street Stock 87, Ty Hayes, the 18 of Billy Rumbaugh, Street Stock 11, Tim Barrick, 09, Brian Rensberger, Mini Stock number 5, Leapin' Lee Atkins, the 39 of Tim Kidder, late model 17, Little Donnie Klotz, and of course the 7 late model there of Mike Garber. We want to thank our gentlemen for supplying us with our Stars and Stripes tonight. Again, a big thank you going out, as it is Kids Night 2004, to all these kids from our area, Boy Scouts and Cub Packs. We want to thank Boy Scout Troop 84 out of Goshen, Cub Pack 730 out of Elkhart, and Cub Pack 712 from New Paris for saluting and supplying us with our colors tonight here at the New Paris Speedway for Kids Night 2004, Danny Galloway Memorial and Frankie Short Memorial Night of Racing here at the New Paris Speedway. Race fans, our first late model heat will be on deck in just a few minutes. And I'll have that lineup for you here in just a second. Maybe. Thank you. That's Bill Lovely. To his right in row 1, the 47 from Elkhart of the Red Dog, Ricky Beaver. Second row inside, car number 26. That's Bob Harder out of Napanee. To his right, the number 10 of Ryan Condon out of South Bend. Third row inside, car number 86 from South Bend, Bruce Gregorich. To his right, the 22 of Ryan Froh. Fourth row, the 21 of Michael Ray from Hamilton, Indiana. To his right, the number 11 of Tim the Toolman Taylor from Ligonier. Fifth row inside the 44 from Syracuse, driving the 44 tonight is Rick Richardson. To his right, the 89 from Elkhart of Kenny Whitman. 10 cars getting ready to go 8 laps in our first Hoosier Tire late model heat. And as Danny Galloway would say, race fans, let's go racing on a Saturday. And as they head into turns 1 and 2, the 48 of Bill Lovely, the pole setter, got them all stacked up behind him, 4 wide going down the Billboard backstretch. And 86 Bruce Gregorich comes out of there and in the lead as the tire comes off the 48 of Bill Lovely and heads through the pit. Caution flag comes out before we can complete a lap. As we were able to get a lap, I guess, the 48 of Bill Lovely.
You did not get a lap. I got a lap.
Tire comes off that rear left of that 48, went bouncing toward our pit entrance. Actually, it's 86, Bruce Gregorich out in front. Number 10, Ryan Condon running second. Here comes the 89 of Kenny Whitman, who started at the tail end of the pack. Has worked his way to third already. Keep your eye on that 89 of Kenny Whitman as he makes his way around the 10 of Ryan Condon for second. 3 down, 5 to go, this time by. 44 Rick Richardson also started in the back of the pack, and that last row inside has now worked his way to fourth. We've got 4 in, 4 to go for 86 and 89 Kenny Whitman. Down the Billboard backstretch. Ryan Condon, number 10, is running in third. Rick Richardson in the 44th, moving in there. Here comes the lead to the stripe. The 5 minutes, Kenny Whitman takes it away. Away from the 86 of Gregorich. Bruce Gregorich out of South Bend, back to second. Now Rick Richardson's moved his way to third as he got around Ryan Condon. They got 6 down. And a white flag will fly this time. They're going to have 1 more to go for the number 89 Kenny Whitman. Bruce Gregorich and Taylor are running in fourth now on the final lap. And a checkered flag will now wave for the 89 Kenny Whitman. 86 and 44. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. 44 Rick Richardson brings home third. 86 Bruce Gregorich will finish second. And winning tonight's first late model heat. Put your hands together for the 89 out of Elkhart. That's Kenny Whitman. Second late model heat on the pole car number 17 is Little Donnie Klotz. To his right in the 13 is Mike Miller Jr. out of Elkhart. Second row inside from Edwardsburg, the 95 of Bobby Morgan. To his right in row 2 is the 55 from Cromwell of Justin Madsen. Third row, 68 from Goshen. The Toad, Charlie Hanna, lines up on the inside of the third row. On the outside is the 9L of Scotty Two Hottie Landers. Fourth row, we got the 28 of Sean Amore and the 14 of Michael Thayer. And electing to go to the tail of the 31 of Mike Long, making it a 9-car field to go 8 laps in our second late model heat. Is Long supposed to be in this one? Mighty Mike Powers looks him over. He gives him the green. We're off the late model heat. 17 Little Donnie Klotz up front. 13 Mike second. Justin Matson in the 55 tries to work the outside of the 95 of Bobby Morgan as we go to lap 1. And the 17, Little Gunny Klotz stays out front. He's got the point as they complete lap 2. 2 down and 6 to go. Mike Miller Jr. up behind the 17 and into the back and into the side. Don't they have any brakes as the caution flag comes out over there in turn 2 for the 13 of Mike Miller Jr. and the 17 of Little Donnie Klotz. 5th, 14 Michael Thayer and the 31 of John Long as the 13 of Mike Miller Jr. and the 17 of Little Donnie Klotz. Brought out that caution flag, has to set the rest of this one out. So we've got 7 cars going to finish 6 laps as our second late model heat restart about to begin as Mighty Mike turns them loose. 55 Justin Matson, a smooth move to the outside, trying to get out there. 68 Charlie Hanna going to follow his lead. Here comes Sean Amor down on the inside there in the second row. Side-by-side racing on lap number 3. 28, Sean Amor out of Plymouth with a new body on that 28. Looks to the inside, 3 wide, going down the middle, 4 backstretch for that lead. 28 on the low side, 55 on the high side, 95 got the squeeze. Everybody's still headed in the right direction at the halfway, 4 to go, but 95, Bobby Morgan's got some front-end damage to his car. Boy, that was something else over there in turn 3. We've got 5 down to 68 Charlie Hanna now working his way up to second. 55 Justin Matson now with a flat. We started with 9 cars. We're only going to have 4 finishes. Flat. 28 Sean Amor, 68 Charlie Hanna, the 9L of Scotty Tuhati, and the 14 of Michael Thayer running in 4th with 1 to go. Oh, there goes Charlie Hanna running turn 1. All by himself, and round he goes. Checkered flag will fly for the 28 of Sean Amor. And second will go to number 9, Scott Landers. 14, Michael Thayer will finish in 3rd in tonight's second late model heat. Wow. Crazy so far here to do Paris Speedway. It was 28, 9, and 14. That's the way they finished 1, 2, and 3. 14, Michael Thayer finishes 3rd. Number 9, Scotty Tuhati Landers was 2nd. Put your hands together for your second late model heat winner. It's the 28 from Plymouth of Sean Amor. On the pole, car number 39 from Elkhart, that's Choo Choo, Charlie Whitman. On the outside of the front row, the 17 from Syracuse, Bob Schisler Jr. Second row inside, car number 57 out of Elkhart, Devin Heimbaugh. To his right, the number 2 from South Bend of Ratchet, Rusty Ketty. Third row inside, car number 78 is Charlie Henderson out of Goshen. To his right, row 3, the 53 from South Bend of Lou Strimmy. And in the last row, we got the 05 of... Where's Racing Rex?
It's over there. Fire went out.
05 Racing Rex Wirt. Supposed to line up on the inside of the 4th row, and he's dead to waters back there in the billboard backstretch. On the outside of the 4th row will be the 19 from Albion of KT, Kevin Todd, and the last row, the 22 from Elkhart of Chad Clay, and the 9, the other half of the Wolf Pack from Rome City, the Rome City Rocket of Darwin Wolf. 10 cars scheduled to start tonight's 3rd late model heat. The fast late model heat on deck. 05 Racing Rex Wirt, mechanical problems, gets them pushed back to the pit area, so we'll have 9 cars going 8 laps in tonight's 3rd late model heat. As Mighty Mike Powers will put them under final pace lap this next time by. Choo Choo Charlie Whitman, the pole center, and 17 Bob Schisler Jr. will bring him to speed up out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers turns him loose. We're off and racing. And Choo Choo Charlie Whitman, number 39, takes the early point. 17 Bob Schisler Jr. going to follow his lead on the inside group. Number 2, Ratchet Rusty Keddick, hung up there on the outside, running in third. Now 57 Devin Highball down on the low side, so is the 53 of Bruce Remy there running in fifth. As we work out of turn 4 this time, we'll have 2 down and 6 to go. Number 39, Choo Choo Charlie Whitman, sticking it out front, trying to keep it there. Leads him around with 3 down and 5 to go. 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. running in second. 57 Devin Highball trying to hang on to third, but here comes Bruce Remy in the 53 running up there to fourth. At the halfway point, we're in Remy in the 53 trying to work the outside of the 57 Devin Highball. Third place spot up for grabs as they complete lap 5 this time out. Oh, it's something wrong with the Choo Choo Charlie Whitman, number 39, our lead car falling off the pace. Your new leader on lap 6 is the 17 of Bob. Running second, 53 Loose Remy's in third. Caution flags coming out as Choo Choo Charlie Whitman now gets his way off of turn 3 and into the infield, but the yellow had already flew before he got down off the surface. So coming up in our third late model heat, 17 Bob Schisler Jr. is the leader, 57 Devin Highball, 53 Loose Remy running third, Ratchet Rusty Keddick's in fourth. As we go back to the lead. 78 Charlie Henderson running in fifth, that's your front 5. As the white flag will fly this time, they'll have 1 more left. Outside of the 57 of Devin Highball, but I don't know. Devin Highball keeps that low ride. He wants to hang on to second as the checkered flag will wave for the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. That's the way they're going to finish. It was 17, 57, 53. Loose Remy settles for third. Devin Highball in the 57 hung on to second. And winning tonight's third late model heat as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. The fastest of the Hoosier Tire late models on the track. Going 8 laps. Most of these late models will be back Thursday night for the 3rd annual Summer Sizzler. $20,000 to win, 100 lap race. So you want to be here Thursday night, August the 19th. Most of these guys will be here for that.
Happy
Thursday,
birthday
August 19th.
Stacy Thornway from her husband, one of the tractors. Do you know that last name?
Stacy Thornway.
Thornway.
Somebody ought to be looking. Somebody ought to start running hot here.
On the pole, number 4 is Todd Hall from Goshen. To his right on the outside of the front row, the number 1, USA 1 of Scott Ross. Second row inside, the 101 from South Bend. That is Ed Paul. To his right, row 2, the 46 being driven by Ron Maynard Jr. out of Goshen. Third row, the 69 of Barry Lamb and the 21X of Jumpin' Josh Taylor out of Shipshawana. Fourth row, that's the number 7 of Mike Garber. The points. To his right, the 95 of Steve Stacy from Plymouth. And last row, the black number 7 of Keith Hankins and our fast qualifier, the 17 of Ralph Havens. 10 cars getting ready to rumble in 8 laps of our fast and furious Hoosier Tire late model heat. Todd Hall, the number 4, sticking it up front. USA number 1, Scott Ross, side by side as they go into turns 3 and in 4. Wheel to wheel, door to door as they complete lap number 1. Todd Hall on the low side, Scott Ross on the outside. 1 Ed Paul waiting in the wings to see what happens up front as they complete lap 2. They got 6 more to go. 101 Ed Paul digging in the dirt in turn 1, trying to figure some room down low to try to make some movement up there. The front row still working side by side. 46 Ron Bader Jr. He went sideways through the main straightaway, collected it in turn 1 and maintains that 7th place spot as we go halfway. 4 in and 4 to go. Back up front, that's the race between Todd Holman, Paul Center, and number 4, and the number 1 is Scott Ross, working side by side to complete lap 5. Number 4, Todd Hall, out of Goshen, trying to maintain that Troy Builder sponsored number 4. He's trying to stay up. 69 Mary Lamb's running 4th. Mike Garber to 7th in 5th. But Todd Hall, the pole setter, staying out in front as the checkered flag will fly for number 4, Todd Hall. That's the way they're going to finish. 1, 2, and 3. It was 4, 1, and 101. Ed Paul brings home 3rd. Number 1, Scott Ross, settled for 2nd. And winning from the pole position in tonight's Fast and Furious late model heat. As he rolls up here to get the checkered flag, put your hands together for the number 4 out of Goshen of Todd Hall. Now, race fans, coming up, the fastest of our Michiana Tire street stocks on the track. On the pole car number 99, he's out of Napanee, that's Mark Blessing. To his right in row 1, the 85 from Elkhart of Grayson, Jason Clevenger. Second row inside, also from Elkhart, the 136 of Bear Kelly. To his right in row 2, the number 10 out of Millersburg. Number 10 is Hollywood Eric Kaiser. Third row inside, the number 40 of Rob Smith. To his right, the Goshen Collision Center Special, number 1 of Al Mauer. Fourth row inside, our points leader, number 9, is Hot Rod Rodney Spencer, and lined up to his right door is the 87 of Ty Hayes out of Elkhart. He's currently 2nd in the points. And of course, in the 5th row inside, number 94 from LaPorte, running 3rd in the points, Frankie Lau Jr., and at the back of the pack, our fast qualifier on the day, the 74 from Warsaw, Chris Helfrich. 10 cars going 8 laps in our Fast and Furious Rock'em Sock'em Street Stock Fast Heat as Mighty Mike turns them loose. '99 Mark Blessing, the pole setter, out in front. 136 Bear Kelly now sliding up to 2nd as the 85 of Racing Jason Clevenger slid back to 3rd as we complete lap 1. Back up front, it's 99 Mark Blessing staying out there in the point. Pole setter trying to stay up front. 136 Bear Kelly trying to find some way to the inside as they come out of turn 4, but not up. Tucked in single file in the front 5 as they head out of turn 2 this time. Working on lap 3. 136 Bear Kelly thought he saw something on the low side, but not enough room as we complete lap 3 this time. Bear Kelly to 136 trying to stick his nose down low. Can't get enough room down there. Now gives a little bump and run to the 99 of Mark Blessing. And Blessing brings him around at the halfway. 4 in and 4 to go. 136 Bear Kelly again trying to find some room down low. As they go into turn 3, backs off again. This time around we'll have 5 in and 3 left in tonight's. Number 40, Rob Smith, tries to work the outside of the 85 and racing Jason Clevenger for third. Number 9, Rodney Spencer's up there in the hunt. He's running in fifth as Ty Hayes in the 87 heads for the pits on lap number 6. It's 99 Mark Blessing, 136 Bear Kelly, the 85 racing Jason Clevenger. Rodney Spencer and Rob Smith battling for fourth. As the white flag will fly, they got one more to go. Single file down on the inside. Bear Kelly, 136, finally found some room down low. And Bear Kelly in the 136 takes the lead on lap number 8 and takes the checker on the last lap. 99 Mark Blessing slid wide and will fall all the way back to third. 85 racing Jason Clevenger will finish second. Bear Kelly in the 136. Smooth Move wins tonight's fast street stock heat. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 136, 99, and 85, I guess, is the way they're going to finish. 85, Jason Clevenger third. 99, Blessing was second. 136, winning tonight's fast street stock heat as he rolls up here to pick up the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the 136 of Bear Kelly. Oh, yeah, okay. I know, right. Here's your lineup for tonight's second street stock heat. On the pole, car number 20 being driven tonight by Travis Slaybaugh. To his right in row 1, the 15 of Don Hunley. Second row inside, the 121 of Mark Miller and the 62 of Ed Click. Third row, we've got the 7J of TJ Jakey out of Mishawaka and the 32 of Dave Click. Fourth row is the 61 of Jason Slaybaugh and, of course, the 88 Mean Green Machine of Doug Hanna from Goshen. Fifth row, then, the 63 of Adam Severy and the 125 of Frosty, Scott Frost out of Claypool. 10 cars getting ready to go 8 laps in tonight's second street stock heat. And they bring it up to speed as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. Number 20, Travis Slaybaugh trying to stay on the low side, but the 15 of Don Huntley drove around there and takes the lead in turn 3. Leading them around for lap 1 is the 15 of Don Huntley. Napa-sponsored 15 of Don Huntley, but no, number 20, Travis Slaybaugh trying to get back down on the low side. Made a challenge for that lead, but falls back to second. 121, Mark Miller's running third with 2 in. And Click's up there in fourth as they go single file out of turn 2 once again. 121, Mark Miller trying to get low the 20 and into the back he goes, and around goes the 20 of Travis Slaybaugh. Caution flag comes out as the 20 of Travis Slaybaugh went loop-de-loop with a little help from his friends. All right, Mighty Mike Powers puts him under final pace lap. Time by, we'll be clean and green and ready to go. 6 more laps in tonight's second street stock heat. As our leader, number 15, Don Hunley, in that Napa-sponsored car, brings them out of turn 4. We're going racing. 6 more laps. 15, Don Hunley, 62, Ed Click, 32, Dave Click. That's your front 3. Now here comes the green machine of 88 of Doug Hanna up to 4th. 7J, TJ Jackie back to 5th. Oh, and number 3, something. There's all kinds of debris. I would say there's all kinds of something on the turn 3 and 4 as they bring out the second caution, this time for the number 20 of Travis Slaybaugh up at 3 laps down and 5 to go here at the new Paris Speedway in our second street stock heat, as we've got the track clean and green and it's ready to go now. The drivers gave us the thumbs up on that last lap. They said it's all worked in and we're ready to go racing. All right, 5 laps to go. 15, Don Hunley staying out in front, but he's got about 8 more cars behind him. Don Hunley out in front. Here comes Doug Hanna working on the outside groove for third at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 to go. Doug Hanna, the mean green machine, moves up to third now in the 88, picking them off one at a time. 5 down, 3 to go for the 15 Napa sponsor Don Hunley machine. 15 Don Hunley, 62 Ed Click, Doug Hanna in the 88, Dave Click in the 32, and of course Jason Slaybaugh in the 61's made his way to 5th with 6 in and 2 to go. White flag will fly. There's only 1 lap left. 15 Don Hunley, 62 Ed Click. 88 Doug Hanna settling in there in third as the checkered flag will now fly for number 15 Don Hunley. And that's the way they're going to finish. It was 15, 62, and 88. Doug Hanna settling for third. 62 Ed Click grabs second, and winning from the outside of the front row to pick up tonight's second street stock heat win. Put your hands together for the Napa sponsor, number 15 out of Goshen. That is Don Hunley. Here's your lineup for tonight's third street stock heat. On the pole, car number 09 is Brian Rensberger from Rochester drives the 09 tonight. He's our pole setter. On the outside of the front row, we've got the number 2 from New Paris of Sam Hirschberger. Second row, we got the 78 of Don Click and the number 8 of Andrew Meads out of Etna Green. Third row is the 57 of Ron Trickus from Mishawaka and the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. Fourth row, number 18 from Elkhart, that's Billy Rumbaugh. To his right, the 28 from Bremen of Matt Burkholder. And in the last row, the 185 from Elkhart of John Clevenger. To his right, the 76 of Rocket Rod Miller. 10 cars, 8 laps. Our third Fish Shadow Tire Street Stock Heat about to begin. And as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers looks him over, gives him the green. We're going racing again in our third street stock heat. 09 Brian Rensberger way out in front all by himself as number 2 Sam Hirschberger looks back to third. The 78 of Don Click closing in there in second as we complete lap 1. 57 Ron Trickus on the low side. Sam Hirschberger regains that third place spot. On the high side, they're racing side by side over there at turns 3 and 4 with 2 down and 6 left. 09 Brian Rensberger out of Rochester, the pole setter, stays up front. 78 Don Click, second. 18 of Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh on the low side, trying to make his bid for third as we complete lap 2. Ron Trickus in turn 1. And Trickus falls back to 4th. The 185 of John Clevenger's up to 5th. That's the way they look right now as we complete 4 down and 4 to go. 39, Brian Rinsberger. 78, Don Click. 18, Billy Rumball. 185, John Clevenger's up to 4th. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. up to 5th as he works the inside. We got 5 down the the inside line has it so far tonight. Oh, there goes Ron Tracus around. 57 of Ron Tracus spinning out over there in turn 2, and that's going to bring out a caution flag with 5 down and 3 to go in tonight's straight stock third heat. Single file formation restart, 3 laps to go in our third street stock heat. Brian Rinsberger, our lead car, brings him out of turn 4 as Mighty Mike Powers gives him the green light. Rolling down, Billy Rumball, brake check there, 185. John Clevenger got in the back of him. Everybody's still headed in the right direction. But Clevenger lost a spot on that start as he falls back to 5th behind the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. 18, Billy Rumball, rumbling right along there behind the 78 of Don Click. And the white flag will shine this time. They'll have one more lap to go. Rumball now down on the inside of the 78 of Don Click. And rumbling Billy Rumball bidding for second as the checkered flag will fly for the 09 of Brian Rinsberger. And 78, Don Click hangs on to second by a bumper. 18, Billy Rumball falls to third just by a bumper. So that's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 09, 78, and 18. 18, Billy Rumball made a valiant effort to go to second, but finishes just a bumper behind there in third. 78, Don Click finishes second. Put your hands together for tonight's third street stock heat winner. He's out of Rochester, the 09 of Brian Rinsberger. Here is the lineup for tonight's fourth street stock heat. On the pole, car number 0 is Doug Banow out of Walkerton. To his right in row 1 is the 29 of John Wheeler Jr. Second row inside, the 124 of Tim Davis out of Goshen. To his right, the 19 of Neil Grice from Niles. Third row inside, number 11, that is Tim the Stickman Barrick. On the outside of the third row, the 53 there of Lou Strimmy of South Bend. Fourth row inside, number 13, Marty Lunger. To his right, the number 5 of the Shep Dog, Jason Shepard. In the back of the pack, the 52 of Matt Sparks. 9 cars going 8 laps as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers looks him over, says, yeah, let's go racing. Number 0, that is Doug Banow from Walkerton on the inside. Pole setting position, wanting to take the early point. He'll lead him around for lap number 1. 29, John Wheeler Jr. wheeling along there, falls back to third as he got a little wiggle there in turn 1. 124, Tim Davis moves to second. The 11 of Tim the Stickman Barracks up to third now as we complete lap 2. Now here comes Lou Strimmy, number 53, down on the inside, moves to third as Tim Barrick falls back to fourth. The 29 of John Wheeler Jr.'s got the inside line. Doug Banow, number 0, our leader, about lost the third in turn 4. He got really loose on that last lap. 53 Lou Strimmy moves up on the inside. The 124 Tim Davis for second now as they go into turns 3 and 4. Halfway mark will come out. They're going to have 4 in and 4 to go this time by. Lou Strimmy in the 53 working up toward the front. 29 Paul Mishler Jr. just about lost it back there at the back of the pack. He straightens it out. Everybody's still headed in the right direction as we complete lap 5. 3 laps to go in the fourth street stock heat. Lou Strimmy on the low side trying to get around the 0 of Doug Banow. And Doug Banow went to the wide side. And he's hanging out to dry on the outside line as the 53 of Lou Strimmy. On lap 6. 2 laps to go and 122 Davis now coming up there on into the second place spot as he works the low side of the number 0 Doug Banow. But white flag will fly. They got one more to go this time around. The checkered flag will now wave for the 53 of Lou Strimmy. 124 Tim Davis and the 0 of Doug Banow. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 53, 124, and 0. The 0 of Doug Banow was third. 124 Tim Davis worked his way up to second. And winning tonight's fourth street stock heat as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the 53 of Lou Strimmy. Cool. All right, race fans, here's your lineup for tonight's fifth street stock heat on the pole. Car number 40 out of Plymouth, that's Tricky Dicky Siddell. Is right in row one, the number 45 of Kevin Ray from Goshen. Second row inside, that's the 55 of Bam Bam Brian Cannon. To his right, the 23 of Donnie Harrison. Third row, the 54 of Randy Huffman. And the number 67 of Mike Robinson. Fourth row, we've got the 71 of the Doughboy Larry Saunders. And to his right, the 68 of Mark Vance Jr. 8 cars now as the 88 of Tim Vitale drops to the infield. 8 cars going 8 laps in our fifth street stock heat as Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. Tricky Dicky Seidel, number 40 out of Plymouth up front. 55, Bam Bam Brian Cannon on the inside of the 45 of Kevin Ray. That's the battle for second as they complete lap one this time by. And it is the 40 of Tricky Dicky Siddell, the pole setter up front. Bam Bam Brian Cannon, number 55, is up to second. Here comes the 23 of Donnie Harrison on the inside, the 45 of Kevin Ray, as he falls back to fourth with 2 in and 6 to go. 40, Tricky Dicky Seidel out of Plymouth, trying to hang on to a pole-setting victory. He'll have 3 down and 5 to go as they come single file out of turn 4 once again. 23, Donnie Harrison, running there in third, trying to work his way to the top 2 spots. Halfway mark will come out, 4 down, 4 more to go. 55, Bam Bam Brian Cannon now trying to close the gap on the 40 of Tricky Dicky Siddell. Time's running out. They got 5 down, 3 to go. If they're going to shake it up, they need to do it quick. And 45, Kevin Ray got into the back of the 23 of Donnie Harrison, and back he goes as 54. Randy Huffman moves to fourth with 6 down. Doughboy, 71 Larry Saunders now looking to move to fifth there as he works the inside of the 45. White flag flies. 23 Donnie Harrison sliding to the right. 54 Randy Huffman's up to third now. And here comes the Doughboy 71. Donnie Harrison trying to hang on, slows way up in the backstretch. Checkered flag will fly though for the 40 of Tricky Dicky Seidel. 55 Bam Bam Brian Cannon second. Of Randy Huffman will finish third. So that's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 40, 55, and 54. Finishing 1, 2, and 3. And as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag, let's put our hands together for the number 40 out of Plymouth. This is Tricky Dicky Seidel. Second row inside, number 8, that's Ted Stanley. To his right, the 84 of Ed Wagner. Third row is the 007 of Jack Brazel. And to his right will be the 02 of Frankie Paymaster. Fourth row, 84 Bob Hunsberger and the 14 of Madman Michael Lozier. And at the back of the pack, the 64 of Don Vitale. 9 cars, getting ready to go 8 laps in our 6th street stock heat.
Yes.
Don I talked to him Wednesday.
He said he just tried to sell the racetrack.
Really?
Finally got a third title.
All right, as they come up to speed, coming out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. We're going racing in our 6th street stock. 29 Chad Ritter and 11 of Chad Lehman, and around goes the 007 of Jack Brazel. Everybody's still headed in the right direction except for the 007 of Jack Brazel, so a complete restart will come up. We'll try it again in our 6th street stock heat. All righty then, we got to line back up for a complete restart. The two hanging Chads up front, number 29 Chad Ritter and 11 of Chad Lehman. Hopefully they'll keep it together as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4 this next time by. On the accelerator, off the brake as Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. Chad Ritter in the 29. And your leader is our pole setter, 29 Chad Ritter. Chad Lehman in 11. Number 8, Eddie Stanley there in 3rd. 007 Jack Brazel running 4th. 84 Jim Merritt's got a flat tire. He's headed for the pits. On lap number 2, 2 down. 84 Jim Merritt trying to hug the wall to make his way to the exit ramp. A battle for the lead up front. Number 11 Chad Lehman on the inside of Chad Ritter. And Chad Lehman takes the lead on lap 3. Number 11 Chad Lehman up front. Chad Ritter in the 29 running 2nd. Number 8 Teddy Stanley and the 007 of Jack Brazel battling for 3rd as they trade a little blue paint over there in turns 3 and 4. 4 down, 4 to go. Frankie Paintmaster got really wide on that last turn and hit the wall, but kept bouncing off and keeps on going. 5 down and 3 to go for number 11 Chad Lehman, who keeps working the outside curve. 007 Jack Brazel down on the inside, trying to find some way around the 29 of Chad Ritter. As they go down the Billboard backstretch, 007 Jack Brazel now slides up to 2nd on the inside. We got 6 down and 2 to go for your leader, number 1 Chad Lehman. And your leader's not your leader any longer. Chad Lehman, number 11, is not your leader. Your new leader now. Caution flag will come out for the 29 of Chad Ritter, so we'll have to sort this one all out with a green-white checkered situation coming up to finish tonight's 6th Street Stock Heat. All right, we got 6 down, 2 to go as we get ready to restart single file in tonight's 6th Street Stock Heat. As they bring it up to speed out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. .007 Jack Brazel just a popping and a cracking going on. Here comes the 64 of Don Vitale, Don the Dragon Vitale running there in 2nd. Number 8 Teddy Stanley right behind him. That's your front 3 with 1 to go. 64 Don Vitale trying to get around the Jack Brazel car. Here comes the number 8 of Teddy Stanley. Put your money on the blue car, and if you did, you will win. There's 007 Jack Brazel. Grabs the checkered flag in our 6th Street Stock Heat. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 007, 64, and 8. Number 8 Teddy Stanley finishes 3rd. 64 Don Vitale grabs 2nd. And winning tonight's 6th Street Stock Heat as he rolls his way up here to get the checkered flag. Let's put our hands together for the 007 out of Kimmel, Indiana. This is Brazel, Jack Brazel. 34, that's Rex Evans out of Elkhart. To his right will be the 83 of Todd Gilbert. Greg Haddington. Second row inside, car number 4, Doug Miller. To his right, the 78 of Larry Vitale. Third row inside, the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. To his right, the 25 of Sheldon Lindlag. Fourth row inside. The 269 of Roger Eiler and the 102 of Chris Baker. We also have the 81 of Jeremy Shue out there. The 05 of Racing Rex Work and the 13 of Mike Miller Jr. Oh, those guys are late models. They're not supposed to be in this race. 2, 4, 6, 7. Street stocks as the 81 of Jeremy Shue now goes to the infield. He's had mechanical problems all day. 7 cars, 8 laps. Our final street stock heat about to begin. As Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose, we're off and racing. Look out, Street Wide Racing to be trailing. And 81 Jeremy Shue now trying to rejoin. We're still under green light racing. Your leader is the 34, Rex Evans. 79, Bruce Fernie Jr. is running second. 25, now 79, Bruce Fernie Jr. getting to move around the 34 of Rex Evans Jr. 79, Bruce Fernie Jr. is your leader. The 25 of Sheldon Lindlag is running in second. 34, Rex Evans is in third. 79, Bruce Fernie Jr., Sheldon Lindlag, and the 25 hooked up side by side, working for the lead as they complete lap 4. It's Bruce Fernie Jr., your leader, 25 Sheldon Lindlag, 34 Rex Evans, Bruce Fernie Jr., working for 13 of Mike Miller Jr. for a blocking spot. Sheldon Lindlag in the 25, running there in second as we complete lap 5, 3 to go. Oh, and a caution flag's going to come out. I guess we have debris in turn 2 in the form of number 83, Greg Haddington.
And here now is Jerry Cannon doing his
5 down, 3 to go. 79, Bruce Fernie Jr. is your leader. Sheldon Lindlag in the 25 is running in second. As Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. And 25, Sheldon Lindlag takes the lead on the last lap and grabs the checkered flag in tonight's 7th Street Stock Heat. 25, 79, 78, that's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3 in our final Street Stock Heat. 78, Larry Vitale was third. 79, Bruce Fernie Jr. fell back to second on the last lap. And as he worked his way up there, he'll pick up tonight's final Street Stock Heat. Put your hands together for the 25 of Sheldon Lindlag. Number 4 of David Castle from Napanee. Third row inside, we've got the 19 of Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman and the number 8 of Jameson Korn. Fourth row inside, car number 16 being driven tonight by J.R. Ryman. He'll start on the inside of the fourth row. Alongside of him will be the number 6 of Dave Coleman. And the last row, fast qualifier number 9, gentleman Jim Angemeyer had quick time on the day. And we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cars getting ready to go as the 83 of Jeremy Dameron's out there lined up on the outside of the third row. So 10 cars going 8 laps in our Fast and Furious Daytona Mini Stock Heat is Mighty Mike Squidward, number 13, Michael Landry trying to stay out front. 14, Kevin Shepard drafting behind him. Number 5, Lenny Davis falling off the pace a little bit. He's staying there on the high side, going to stay up there, battle for second as we complete lap number 1. 13, Michael Landry, our leader, staying out in front. Number 5, Lenny Davis running second. 14, Kevin Shepard's third, with 2 in and 6 to go. 19, Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman's moved to fourth. Dave Castle, the number 5, trying to move his way up to fifth as the 83 of Jeremy Dameron slides on the outside groove a little bit, falling back there to 6 as we've got 3 in and 5 to go. Look out, Lenny Davis getting into the side of the 19 of Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman, and Davis off the pace. Ryman did a great job to maintain control of that number 19 car. 83, Jeremy Dameron scooted up there on the outside to move to third at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 to go. Your leader is still the 13 of the Squidward, Michael Landry. But 83, Jeremy Dameron now working the outside groove, trying to make his move. 14, Kevin Shepard looks to the inside. Everybody all over the 13 of the Squidward, Michael Landry's machine, with 5 in and 3 to go. Your new leader is Jeremy Dameron. Jeremy Dameron gets the outside groove, makes his move. He moves to the front on lap number 6. 83, Jeremy Dameron will lead him around here with 2 more to go. The kid, Jeremy Dameron, out in front. 13, Michael Landry, the Squidward, running there in second. Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman moving to third with 1 lap to go in tonight's Fast Streets Mini Stock Heat. The fastest of our Daytona Mini Stocks, 14, Kevin Shepard trying to maintain that third place spot on the inside. He slipped back to fourth there in turn 3. The checkered flag will now wave for the 83 of Jeremy Dameron. That's the way they're going to finish. 1, 2, and 3. It was 83, 13, and 19. Jerry Ryman brings home third. Squidward, number 13, Michael Landry was second. And winning tonight's Daytona Mini Stock Fast Heat. Put your hands together for the 83 of Jeremy Dameron. Number 48, that is Rob Hall from Napanee. To his right in row 1, the 2R of Albert Strickland. Second row is the 88 of DJ Dave Eckert. And the 37 of Shannon Buck. Third row is the 03 of Cecil Van Blerkum. The 60 of Stan Hudson. The number 8 of Frankie Reed. 83, Johnny Mencken. Fifth row is the 18 of Chad Yoder. 47 of Gene Hughes, and the 01 of Jeremy Landry. 9 cars. 11 cars getting ready to go 8 laps in our Daytona Mini Stock second heat. Paris Speedway. Hey, how you doing? And as they come out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers turns the loose in our second mini stock heat. Yeah, I'm here. We're racing mini stocks right now. Call me back in about 5 minutes to 9. We'll be ready to go. Thanks, Tyson. Bye.
Yeah, I heard it. What did you come?
And as we work on lap 3, your leader is 48, pole setter of Rob Hall. He'll bring him around here. They'll have 5 more to go this time by. Number 2, Al Strickland running second. Here comes the 18 of Chad Yoder up there as he slides to the inside of the second place spot with the halfway mark coming out. 4 in and 4 to go. Rob Hall up front. 18 is Chad Yoder. 03 Cecil Van Blerkum running in third with 5 in and 3 left.
Not bad.
48 Rob Hall trying to hold off the 18 of Chad Yoder. And the 03 is Cecil Van Blerkum. We got 6 in and 2 to go this time. 03 Cecil B pushing the 48 of Rob Hall along. Now Cecil Van Blerkum on the inside in turn 3 trying to take that lead away with 1 lap to go this time by. Your new leader is the 03 of Cecil Van Blerkum out of Plymouth. And he'll pick up the checkered flag in our second mini stock heat. It'll go 03, 48, and 18. The 18 of Chad Yoder hung on to third. 48, Rob Hall fell to second. And winning tonight's second mini stock heat out of Plymouth, Indiana. Put your hands together for our second mini stock heat winner. He drives the 03. He's from Plymouth, and he's known as Cecil B. Put your hands together for the 03 of Cecil Van Blerkum. 26 of Becky Shepard. To the right, the 18 of Donnie Kaufman. Second row, 65 Mike Lynn. The 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins. The third row is the 80 or the 68 of Jay Howard, and the 41 of Fireball Josh Dudd. Fourth row is the 44 or the 4H of David Henson, and the 29 of Paul Mishler Jr. Fifth row is the 39 of Tim Kidder, and the 24 of Bob Huffman Jr. And at the back of the pack, the number 12 of Brian Allen.
Get your big wheel kids started up this way if they're big wheels.
Why, we only got one. Our third mini stock heat off and running as Mighty Mike Powers gives him the green. 26 Becky Shepard, the pole setter, setting the early pace. Oh, and the 68 into the side of the 65. Jay Howard got into 65, Mike Lynn. We're still under green light racing. And just like Fireball Josh Dudd says, El Paso to the right, El Crasho to the left. Everybody's still headed in the right direction as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 2. Your leader is Becky Shepard, number 26. 18, Donnie Kaufman running second. Leapin' Lee Atkins there in the number 5, running in third, but a 68 of Jay Howard. He's got his foot in it tonight. And any way he can get there, he's going to get there as they complete lap 3. 3 down and 5 to go. Actually, that is not Jay Howard. That's Kurt Jones in that 68. Kurt Jones driving the 68 now towards the outside of the number 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins for that third place spot with 4 in and 4 to go this time by. 26, Becky Shepard. Our pole setter's driven a real good race so far. If she can hang on for 3 more laps. We got 5 down, 3 to go for 26, Becky Shepard. 18, Donnie Kaufman. Leapin' Lee Atkins. 24, Bob Upwood Jr.'s up there. 68, Kurt Jones. Running in 4th. 2 to go this time by. Green light racing, everybody's still safe, but there goes the 5 around to turn 1 and 2. Come on, gentlemen, get it in the right direction. A white flag will fly for the 26 of Becky Shepard. White flag's flying. So a checkered caution flag will come out next time by.
Can't do all that at once.
And this one will finish under caution. Your winner will be the 26 of Becky Shepard. 68, Kurt Jones brings home 2nd. The 4H of David Hinton finishes 3rd. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3 in tonight's 3rd mini stock heat. It was 26, 68, and 4H. The 4H of David Henson 3rd. 68, Kurt Jones finishes 2nd. And 26, Becky Shepard wins from the pole position in tonight's 3rd mini stock heat. So as she rolls up here to get the checkered flag, let's put our hands together for the 26 out of Midtown. This is Becky Shepard. Becky Shepard out of Midtown, sponsored by Triple K Graphics, Culligan Water Conditioning in Warsaw, and Fastenal Fasteners. 39 is Mike Willis, to his right the 14 of Rick Kaiser. Second row is the 70 of Willie Oliver Jr. On the outside of the second row, the 0 of Scotty Lambert. Third row inside we'll have the 31 of Billy Martyr. She'll be on the inside of the number 80 of Michael Akins. Fourth row is the number 7 of Wee Willie Guard, Wild Willie Guard. To his right will be the 05 of Jerry West. Fifth row inside, the number 8 of Tricia Smith, the 369 out there. Who is the 369? Chuck Hopper. And at the back of the pack, the 85 of Lonnie Killian. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 cars to go, 8 laps as quickly as possible. As our 5th and final mini stock heat is about to begin, kids' big wheel races coming up next. And as they come out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers gives them the green light. We're off and racing 8 laps in tonight's final mini stock heat. 39C, our leader is Mike Willis. 3-car battle for the lead over there. Turn 3. We're still racing as they come out of turn 4. We're still under green light racing. Your new leader is the 70 of Willie Oliver Jr. Number 80, Michael Akins, running in 2nd. 31, Billy Martyr. She's up to 3rd now. 2 down, 6 to go. Your leader is the number 80. And the number 70 of Willie Oliver Jr. down on the inside of the Michael Akins number 80 with 85 getting the squeeze. And Michael Akins on the outside takes the lead on turn 3. Number 80 is your new leader, Michael Akins. 70, Willie Oliver Jr. is back to second. 31, Billy Martyr's running in third. We're still under green light racing. Number 80, Michael Akins. He's your leader. Number 70, Willie Oliver Jr. running there in second. 31, Billy Martyr is running there in third, and we got debris in turn one before we can even turn the green flag. Now he moves it. Mike Willis in the 39C, he's had some problems tonight. Now he's stuck in a hole over there in turn two as we go racing with 5 to go. He's out of harm's way. We're still under green light racing. Number 80, Michael Akins is your leader at the halfway point. Car number 80 up front. Look at this battle for second between Billy Martyr. She makes a move on the inside. 31, Billy Martyr moves to second.
No, I don't.
Number 70, Willie Oliver Jr. running in third. We got 5 down, 3 to go this time by. You guys need this band?
No, I don't. Turning the radio off.
White flag will fly. They got one more to go in tonight's final mini stock heat. Battle up front. Billy Martyr in the 31 looks to the inside of Michael Akins in number 80 as she tries to take the lead. 31, Billy Martyr looks to the inside in turn 3. Not enough room there. And a checkered flag will wave for the number 80 of Michael Akins. 31, Billy Martyr finishes second. And I think the number 7 of Wild Willie Guard will finish third. 80, 31, and 7. That's why they finish 1, 2, and 3. Wild Willie Guard, number 7, finishes third. 31, Billy Martyr was second. And winning tonight's final mini stock heat. Put your hands together for the number 80. This is Fat Boy, Michael Akins. So let's give our drivers a big send-off. Flick your bics, wave your hands, your hats, and your hankies, and say good luck, guys, and good racing. Actually, only 16 cars going to go 40 laps tonight in the Hoosier Tire late model feature, as the number 40 of Little Danny Klotz was unable to make the call after having some mechanical problems earlier. 16 cars going 40 laps in our Hoosier Tire late model feature is Dancing Doug Fox. Puts them on their final pace lap this time by. And as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4, let's give them a big race. Boogity, 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 boys. Let's go racing on the Saturday night at the new Paris Speedway. As they head out of turn 2, your leader is the 78 pole setter of Charlie Henderson with 53 loose Remy looking to the inside, trying to take that lead away from him as they go into turn 1. Oh, there goes the Rome City Rockin' Around, number 9, Darwin Wolf. Oh, and we got him mixed up here in the main straightaway at the back of the pack. 17, Little Donnie Klotz, he did make it onto the track on the start, but holy cow, he went flying as a brake check went off when number 9, Darwin Wolf, the Rome City Rocket, went flying down off the high side of the main straightaway. He went sliding in front of the crowd down there and went into the infield. He's okay. He's able to continue. But at the back of the pack, it was not pretty as number 4, Todd Hall, got caught up in the action. So did the 17 of Little Donnie Klotz and the 7 of Keith Hankins. Tough break for him as he's sitting there up against the wall as well. But it looks like all the drivers are A-OK. How about a nice round of applause for our drivers down there in turn 1. A rough ride for those guys. They're A-OK. Little Donnie climbing out of the cockpit of the number 17 as he comes out through the front windshield area of his car. Number 7, Keith Hankins, okay. He's out of his machine as well. So all drivers are okay. It's just domino factor here tonight at the New Paris Speedway.
Noon on Saturday. Thompson's Towing and Repair at 1407 Chicago Avenue in Goshen, where they utilize computer diagnostics to determine the mechanical problems with your car or truck and get you back on the road to recovery in a timely and friendly manner. Thompson's also specializes in oil changes and tune-ups and can assist you race drivers out there too with specialized race car setups. Thompson's Towing and Repair in Goshen, a proud supporter of the New Paris Speedway. They remind everyone, don't drink and drive or we'll hook you. That's Thompson's Towing and Repair in Goshen. Call 533-2570. They don't want an arm and a leg, just your tongue.
Back live at the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest, the New Paris Speedway. We're under green once again. And your leader is the 53 of Lou Strebe as the 78 of Charlie Henderson broke the motor on it during caution and had to go to the infield. And 53 Lou Strebe took to the point. 19 Kevin Todd right behind him, but we got a caution flag coming out already after getting 2 laps in for the 17 of Little Donnie Klotz, who whipped it around back there all by himself in turn 1. So Little Donnie Klotz, who rejoined the pack after that last caution, put some tape after they had that big incident down in turn 1, went back to the pit areas, and they taped it up as quickly as possible. Darwin Wolf rounds out the top 10, and of course 22 Chad Clay and Little Donnie Klotz. 12-car field. Out of the 17 that started, we lost 5. Charlie Henderson, Rex Wirt, Todd Hall, Ed Paul, and Keith Hankins. So we got 12 cars to go, 37 more laps in tonight's 40-lap Hoosier Tire Late Model Feature as they bring them up to speed out of turn 4. Dancing Doug Fox turns them loose. We're off and racing again in our Hoosier Tire Late Model Feature. 53 Lou Strebe takes them out of turns 1 and 2 and down the billboard backstretch here at the New Paris Speedway. 19 Kevin Todd right there single file, and so is the number 1 of Scott Ross. That's your front 3. 69 Barry Lamb trying to hang on to 4th. 46 Ron Maynard Jr. running there in 5th, trying to find some way to go inside or outside of that 69. As they complete lap 5 down, 35 to go in this Hoosier Tire Late Model Feature. 53 Lou Strebe trying to stay up front. As he started on the outside of the front row, he's trying to hang on. He likes the green flags. He doesn't want to see any more caution. Some of the faster cars at the back of the pack. The 17 of Ralph Havens, of course, was our fast qualifier. He's made his way up there. Right now, he's running in 9th. 7H, Keith Hankins was the second quickest, but 95 Steve Stacy's third fastest on the day, and he's running back there in the 8th place position, and the early goings with 8 down and 32 to go this time by for 53 Lou Strebe and 19 Kevin Todd. Kevin Todd running a real good race right now. He's trying to figure some way to get around that 53. He looks to the inside in turn 3, not enough room there as he follows the 53 of Lou Strebe around on lap number 9. 9 down and 31 to go. It's 53 Lou Strebe. Kevin Todd, they've kind of separated themselves about 2 car lengths ahead of the USA number 1 of Scott Ross. It's running in 3rd. 69 Barry Lamb right there in 4th. 46 Ron Maynard Jr. still in 5th. 21X Jumpin' Josh Taylor trying to hang on to 6th. 95 Steve Stacy's now worked his way to 7th, and he's hooked up on the outside groove trying to make his move. The orange and white 7 of Mike Garver's running in 8th, but here comes the 17 of Ralph Havens on the outside. Ralph Havens trying to get up there close enough to draft behind the 95 of Steve Stacy as Kevin Todd and the 19 back up front tries to work the outside of the 53 of Lou Strebe. Now falls right in line coming out of turn 2. But Kevin Todd uses the outside groove a little bit through the main straightaway. Stays right behind Lou Strebe again, this time 13 down in tonight's 40 lap Hoosier Tire Late Model Feature. 19 Kevin Todd out of Albion doing a great job of driving up there, running in 2nd. Scott Ross is 3rd, Barry Lamb is 4th. Everybody giving chase to the 53 of Lou Strebe with 14 in and 26 to go. It's 53 Lou Stremme up front, and that blue number 53 out of South Bend. He's doing double duty tonight as he's got his black number 53 street stock here tonight. He's going to be running in the street stock division as well this evening. 19, Kevin Todd still chasing him in car number 19 as they come out of turn 4 with 16 in and 24 to go. Number 1, Scott Ross, 69, Barry Lamb, and 46, Ron Maynard Jr. That's your front 5 as they're equally spread out going through turns 3 and 4 with 17 in and 23 to go. And it's 53 Lou Stremme, 19 Kevin Todd. Hooked up a couple car lengths ahead of the number 1 of Scott Ross. Right now these guys are on a rail as they go nose to tail into turns 1 and 2 again, working on lap number 19. Scott Ross, Barry Lamb, Ron Maynard Jr., Steve Stacy now working the outside of Josh Taylor for 6th as we complete lap number 19 this side by. 95 Steve Stacy trying to figure out some way to get up toward the front as he wants to make a charge to those front 2 guys at the halfway point. 20 in, 20 to go. Your leader is still 53 Lou Stremme. He's led everything but the very first lap so far tonight. 19 Kevin Todd doing a great job staying right there right behind him, nose to tail again as they come out of turn 4 with 19 laps to go. 95 Steve Stacy, though, he's the man on the move. He's up to 6th right now as he works around the outside of the 46 of Ron Maynard Jr. He's trying to close in. He's trying to at least get up the top 5 as they go into turns 1 and 2. Everybody's still staying on the outside except for the 95 of Steve Stacy. He's hooked up on the outside groove and moving forward with 23 down and 17 to go. Keep your eye on 95 Steve Stacy as he works through turns 1 and 2 with the 21X of jumping Josh Taylor now hooking up on the outside groove. Going to try to push along with him. Draft on the outside and see if they can make their way to the front. With 24 in and 16 to go in tonight's Hoosier Tire Late Model 40 lap feature. It's still 53 Lou Stremme, 19 Kevin Todd, Scott Ross, Barry Lamb, and Steve Stacy, your front 5 with 25 down and 15 to go. Here at the new Paris Speedway in our Hoosier Tire Late Model feature on Hoosier 103.5 FM. So far it's great as 95 Steve Stacy's now moved his way to 4th as he worked around the 69 of Barry Lamb there on lap number 26. And now Kevin Todd looks to the outside. Scott Ross goes to the inside. Ross looking for 2nd. Kevin Todd stays on the outside groove. He's got his line marked on the higher side. 95 Steve Stacy tucks in behind Scott Ross. They trade a little paint in the main straightaway. Everybody's still headed in the right direction. They're all chasing the 53 of Lou Stremme, trying to reel him in. Bring him down as 19 Kevin Todd and Scott Ross battle for 2nd out of turn 4 on lap number 28. Scott Ross in the USA number 1 now down on the inside of the 19 of Kevin Todd. Todd on the outside groove. They're wheel to wheel for 2nd right there. This time around, we'll have 29 down and 11 to go for the 53 of Lou Stremme. And Scott Ross in the number 1 has moved to 2nd by a half a car length. 95 Steve Stacy drafting in behind him there, running in 4th. As 19 Kevin Todd's lost a little bit of ground on the outside groove as we complete lap 30. 30 down and 10 to go. Scott Ross coming out of turn 4 really had his foot in it as he almost got sideways, but he maintains that number 2 spot. Kevin Todd on the outside's in 3rd. 95 Steve Stacy's in 4th. They're all chasing 53 Lou Stremme with 9 laps to go. Lou Stremme in the 53 stays his line, stays on the tight side in that number 53 car. Number 1, Scott Ross, is trying to find some way down low. Can't find it there as they go into turns 1 and 2 with 8 laps to go. It's a 4-car battle for the lead as they come out of turn 2 and down a billboard backstretch. Kevin Todd still hanging tough on the outside groove, running there in 3rd. It's still anybody's race with 33 down and 7 to go. One mistake for the 53 of Lou Stremme, and he's got 3 other drivers just waiting to get there. And here comes Steve Stacy on the inside of number 1, Scott Ross. Not enough room at turn 3. Wisely backs off. 34 down and 6 to go. Kevin Todd, the 19 on the high groove, now falls back to 4th to Steve Stacy, and the 95 is hooked up. He's going to draft with the number 1 of Scott Ross. They follow Lou Strimmy with 5 to go, this time by. Lou Strimmy in the 53. If anything goes wrong with his car, he's got Scott Ross and Steve Stacy there to take over. With 36 down, he's got to hang on for 4 more laps if he wants to grab his 4th feature win on the season. 95 Steve Stacy now on the outside groove. He is on a rail. He's moving. Steve Stacy, number 95, going to make a bid on the outside with 37 down and 3 to go. Steve Stacy, number 95, out of Plymouth, working hard on the outside groove. Looks for the lead down the billboard backstretch. They're wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door in turns 3 and 4. 38 down, 2 to go, this time a bye. 95 Steve Stacy still on the outside of the 53 of Lou Strimmy. Strimmy, a half a car length lead coming out of turn 2. Stacy back on the accelerator on the outside groove. It's a 2-car battle, side by side, wheel to wheel, door to door with 1 more to go. 95 Steve Stacy and Lou Strimmy trading paint in turn 1. Scott Ross waiting for something to happen up front. He's on the inside in turn 3, a 3-car battle for the lead. As they come out of turn 4, checkered flag will fly. And we got action after the fact. A photo finish here at the line between 95 and 53. 95 Steve Stacy. Real close. 53 Lou Strimmy, almost a dead finish. We'll have to check the photo finish and give you the official results in a minute. I believe rolling up here to win will be the 95 of Steve Stacy. 95 Steve Stacy wins it by a bumper at the line. 53 Lou Strimmy finishes second. That is the way they're going to finish 1 and 2. Steve Stacy winning by a bumper to win this 40-lap Hoosier Tire Late Model Feature. What a finish it was tonight in our 40-lap Late Model Feature. Steve Stacy picking up his second A-Feature win in a row by crossing the line by a bumper in front of the 53 of Lou Strimmy on the outside. So congratulations to the 95 of Steve Stacy. 53 Lou Strimmy was second. 69 Barry Lamb will finish third. 46 Ron Maynard Jr. then finishes fourth. 17 Ralph Havens comes across fifth. The number 7 of Mike Garver was sixth. Number 9 Darwin Wolf finishes seventh. The 21X of Jumpin' Josh Taylor finishes eighth. 22 Chad Clay was ninth, and the 19 of Kevin Todd finishes 10th as the number 1 of Scott Ross went sideways in turn 4 as he went in a little too hard and a little too deep into turn 3 and 4. He got spun out, and away he ended up in turn 4. And then, of course, there was some after fact from that finish, but the finish was at the line. Put your hands together for your winner, number 95, Steve Stacy. We'll get Steve up here in the winner's circle and have a few words with him here in just a few minutes, right after this brief timeout from an exciting hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest, the new Paris Speedway on Hoosier 103.5 FM. We got 19 street stocks getting ready to go. Let's give them a big wave off. Flick your picks, wave your hands, your hats, and your hankies, and say good luck, guys, and good racing. 19 street stocks going 50 laps in tonight's Flagger Boy 50-lap street stock feature. 9.5 rows. Getting ready to go. And like I said, these guys are fast tonight. 20 cars qualified within 0.4 of a second of each other. From Don Hunley in the 15 at the pole to 74 Chris Helfrich, our fast qualifier. And as they go 50 laps, it's kind of unique that out of the top 5, 4 out of the 5 have captured features in our points race this year here at the new Paris Speedway. as Dancing Doug Fox turns them loose. Boogity, 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 boys. Let's go racing in our Rock'em Sock'em Street Stocks Flagger Boy 50. For in honor of Danny Galloway, he would say let's go racing, but a caution flag's going to come out. We'll do that next time, by. Complete restart coming up as the 63 of Adam Severy setting over there sideways in turn 2, and it looks like he may be dragging some fenders off of the side of his machine as he went sideways in turn 2, and that brings out a caution flag in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock feature. Model Invitational. Make sure to be out here Thursday night, August the 19th. I know I'll be here, and you want to be here too, because I want to see you at the races. All right, we got them set, ready to go. With a complete restart coming up, 19 cars trying it again to go 50 laps. Maybe, just maybe, they'll get a couple of laps in this time before another yellow. Flagger Boy 50. 50-lap street stock feature in honor of Danny Galloway. In his memory, these guys want to win it. So everybody's going to be racing hard as they come out of turn 4. They bring it up to speed. Dancing Doug Fox turns them loose. Complete restart in tonight's street stock 50-lap feature as they go 3 wide in turns 1 and 2. 121 Mark Miller broke out on the outside. He was looking to go up there to the top 3, but he falls back to 4th as they come single file now out of turn 4. Jason Slaybaugh, 61. Something wrong with his machine, slowing up in the main straightaway. Looks like he's fallen all the way to the back of the pack, possibly going to be making an exit here on lap number 2. Back up front, it is our pole setter, number 15, Don Hunley, bringing him around. 2 down, 48 to go. 7J TJ Jakey running there in second now. 62 Ed Click is running in third. Then the 121 of Mark Miller. 32 Dave Clicks in fifth. Doug Hanna in 88 is up to 6th and looking to the outside group. 63 Adam Severy working behind Doug Hanna, running in 8th. 125 for Scott Frost on the inside there in 7th. Then back there in 9th is the 85 of Racing Jason Clevenger, and rounding out the top 10, the 136 of Bear Kelly. Faster cars at the back of the pack include the number 10 of Eric Kaiser, 99 Mark Blessing, 87 Ty Hayes. Chris Helfrich running in 14th in that number 74 car in front of the number 9 of Rodney Spencer. He's running in 15th, and he just gave Chris Helfrich a little tap there out of turn 4. A little bump and run, so to speak. Number 40, Rob Smith running in 16th. 94, Frankie Lau Jr. at the back of the pack with the number 1 of Al Mauer. 18 cars still on the field with 6 laps in and 44 to go in our Flagger Boy 50-lap street stock feature. Number 15, Don Hunley, the pole setter, doing a great job up front. 7J TJ Jakey running in second as we complete lap 7. Front 5 unchanged. 88 Doug Hanna running up there in 5th as he did get around the 32 of Dave Click on that last lap. The mean green machine of Doug Hanna now in 5th behind the 121 of Mark Miller. The 62 of Ed Click holding down 3rd. Back in 6th now, the 63 of Adam Severy. He's worked his way up to 6th as he works that outside groove. 32 Dave Click back to 7th. 125 Scott Frost is running in 8th. 136 Bear Kelly on the inside in turn 1. He's into the quarter panel, the 125. And how in the world they drove out of it, but they drove out of it okay. As 125 Scott Frost got a little wiggle, and the 136 of Bear Kelly let off the accelerator a little bit, but he's still got that inside line again, looking down low in turn 1. That's the battle back there for about 9th or 10th spot. 85 racing Jason Clevenger now a pass on the 32 of Dave Click, and that moves him up to the 8th place position. As we've got 11 laps down, 39 more to go. Don Hunley up front, 7J TJ Jakey. They have about a car length between those two, and about 3 car lengths between the 3rd place 62 of Ed Click. Then you've got 63 Adam Severy moved up to 5th now as he works the inside behind the 62 of Ed Click, and the 88 of Doug Hanna on the outside groove. Mean green machine, Doug Hanna, number 88, moving to 3rd on lap number 13 as they cross the stripe in front of us. 88 Doug Hanna up to 3rd, 62 Ed Clicks back to 4th. 63, Adam Severy's in 5th, but here comes Sparky Mark Miller, number 121, on the low side. Looks to go to the 5th place spot, and he'll take that over on lap number 15. 121, Mark Miller on the inside of the 63 of Adam Severy, and 85, Jason Clevenger, 3 wide there, a battle for 5th. In turns 3 and 4, and Adam Severy got pushed to the high side as Jason Clevenger just rooted his way to 5th on the inside of the 121 of Mark Miller. Mark Miller back to 6th now. 87, Ty Hayes now working his way up there to the 6th place as he moves on the inside in turn 3. Ty Hayes trying to filter his way toward the front as he started all the way back on the inside of the 9th row. So Ty Hayes has already quickly moved to 6th place and looking to move up to the top 5 as he works around the 85 of racing Jason Clevenger coming out of turn 4 on lap 17. 87, Ty Hayes, second in the points, 2 feature wins on the season. He'd love to get another one tonight in this Flagger Boy 50. And right now the front 3 as they come down the main straightaway. It's 15, Don Hunley, 7J, TJ Jakey, 88, Doug Hanna. That's your front 3. They got about a 5-car length between them and the 4th place. Number 87 of Ty Hayes as the caution flag's coming out. 99, Mark Blessing got collected up here in the main straightaway wall and comes to a slide and stop right here at our start-finish line. Our second caution coming out in tonight's street stock feature, this time for the 99 of Mark Blessing. He's got a broken tie rod on the front right, and he's not happy as he roots on the number 94 of Frankie Lyle Jr. 99, Mark Blessing, not happy with the condition of his car, as he's got some more battle scars on the number 99 tonight here at the Paris Speedway. We got 18 laps in, 32 to go in this 50-lap Flagger Boy 50 street stock feature. We'll take a brief timeout on your home for Saturday night racing, get them lined back up right here at the Paris Speedway on Hoosier 103.5 FM.
I just don't want to race nobody else's. I just stick to this one, I guess. And right now, Frankie, you know, the top 5 spots have captured 11 out of the 12 features. So except for Rob Smith, number 40, Rob, he's trying to hang in there. He was wanting to get his first checkered flag. Right now, he's racing you guys right up to the end.
Yeah, he's called Mr. Consistency, I guess. But he's about due. I don't think he's won one in probably 2 years, I imagine. So I'm sure he's probably won one pretty bad. You know, he's probably pretty thirsty for it. And I know the competitiveness in the street stock division, and of course looming behind you guys, of course, Chris Helfrich, he's had 3 feature wins playing on Saturday, so who knows what happens.
Well, we wish you the best of luck here at New Paris the remainder of this season, and hopefully we can catch you back up there in that winter circle before the end of the year again.
I'm hoping so. We got about 3 more weeks left. I'm hoping. Thank you, Jerry.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Comments from the 94, Frankie Lyle Jr., who has to start this one there in the back of the pack. That's where he's restarting. Your leader again is the 15 of Don Hunley Jr., our pole setter. He'll be bringing him out of turn 4 as we get set to go back to green light racing here at the Paris Speedway with 18 down and 32 to go in this Flagger Boy 50-lap street stock feature. Number 7J, TJ Jakey running second. 88, Doug Hanna's there in third. 87, Ty Hayes hooked up on a rail, moves to 4th as he gets around the 62 of Ed Click on lap number 19. Moving up on the outside, the 85 of racing Jason Clevenger. He's still on the outside trying to work his way up to the top 5 as he now gets past the 62 of Ed Click in turn 3 and goes to 5th. 63, Adam Severy sitting there in 7th. Number 9, Rodney Spencer now works the outside of the 121 of Mark Miller for the 8th place spot. Rodney Spencer, our points leader, trying to work his way into the top 5. 124, Tim Davis rounds out the top 10. Chris Helfrich in the 74 back there, still bottled up at the back of the pack. He's still at the tail end of this pack with 21 in and 29 to go. Back up front, 85, racing Jason Clevenger on the inside of the 87 of Ty Hayes. They trade a little bit of paint there in turn 4, but they still maintain 4th and 5th. Ty Hayes trying to work his way toward the front as he looks to the inside there of the 88 of Doug Hanna, who's running in 3rd. TJ Jakey's in 2nd. But your leader with 23 down and 27 to go is the 15 of Don Hunley, our pole setter, has led the entire race so far. But some of the faster cars are working their way up toward the front.
7J TJ Jakey, this young man doing everything he can in his first full season in the street stocks here at the new Paris Speedway. Right now, it is Don Hundley, TJ Jakey, Doug Hanna, Ty Hayes, Jason Clevenger in the 85, Adam Severy in the 63, but racing Jason Clevenger just slid off coming out of turn 4. He got a little anxious there trying to get to the inside of Ty Hayes and takes himself out of this one with 25 down and 25 to go. 15 Don Hundley is up front. 7J TJ Jakey running second. Doug Hanna working the inside. Ty Hayes in the 87 on the outside. And Ty Hayes looks to move to third as he comes out of turn 4. They'll be completing lap 27 this time by. 85 Jason Clevenger a lap down now as he got her back onto the track, and he's at the very end of the pack. 87 Ty Hayes running third on the outside of Doug Hanna, and number 9 Rodney Spencer back there now in fifth as he climbed up to the top 5 as he worked around the 63 of Adam Severy as they work on lap 29. Back up front, it is 15 Don Hundley. The pole setter has led this entire race. Like I said, only 0.4 of a second separated the top 20 in qualifying, and Don Hundley, of course, was the 19th fastest qualifier. He started on the pole with number 20. Travis Slaybaugh was unable to start tonight's race. Don Hundley's done a great job so far as he brings them around for lap 31. They got 19 more to go this time by. 74, Chris Alfred's mechanical problems making his exit to the pits on lap 32. Tough break for our fast qualifier, Chris Alfred, as he goes to the pits on lap 32. 15, Don Hundley still trying to hang on. 87, Ty Hayes working the 7J of TJ Jakey on the outside. Ty Hayes trying to move to second. TJ Jakey in the 7J, he's not going to give up as he stays on his low line and tries to take that second place spot back. And he'll cross the line in second on lap 34. We got number 63, Adam Severy, slowing up. He's headed to the pits through the entrance ramp as Ty Hayes gets around the 7J of TJ Jakey there for second. TJ Jakey trying to stay on the inside, has to settle for third so far with 34 down and 16 to go. TJ Jakey back to second. Keep your eye on Ty Hayes in the 87. And now number 9, Rodney Spencer, works the inside. Doug Hanna in car number 88. And Rodney Spencer, our points leader, moves to fourth on lap 35. They've got 15 left in tonight's Flagger Boy 50-lap street stock feature. 87 Ty Hayes, a little bump and run there on the 15 of Don Hundley. Don Hundley, of course, he's going to be tough to get by because of the fact that he can handle that car so well. So 87 Ty Hayes, if he's going to make a pass, he's going to have to do it to the right side, and that's what he's looking at right now as they head into turn 3. Ty Hayes settles back down. He's looking to the inside as they come out of turn 4, but Don Hundley drives away from him coming out of turn 4. He's still our leader as they work on lap 38. It's 15 Don Hundley, 87 Ty Hayes, the 7J of TJ Jakey, and Rodney Spencer in the number 9 running there in fourth with 38 down and 12 to go this time around. 87 Ty Hayes trying to look down on the inside again as they come out of turn 2. Not enough room to get around the 15 as he hugs that low line as they come out of turn 3 and 4 again. 87 Ty Hayes right on his bumper. Looks to the outside once more in turns 1 and 2. It's Ty Hayes now. He's going to figure to try to go to the outside groove. That's the only way he's going to get around this 15 if he wants to get around him with 40 down and 10 to go this time by. Now Ty Hayes hooks up on the outside groove, trying to make some extra push coming off at turn 2. He's still there in second, about a half a car length back. Now they're wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 41. Don Hundley not giving up. He wants to grab his first A feature win on the season. And so far, he's doing a great job as he maintains that front spot. 87 Ty Hayes slipped a little bit and falls back to second. Comes in single file once again, falls in line. 42 down and 8 to go this time around. TJ Jakey in the 7J running in third. Number 9, Rodney Spencer's fourth. As their single file again in turns 3 and 4, and those front 4 cars have spread about a 4-car length lead over the number 88 or Doug Hanna, who's running in 5th with 7 laps to go. Then 121 Mark Miller is running 6th. 94 Frankie Lyle is up to 7th. Number 10 Eric Kaiser's in 8th. Goshen Collision Center number 1 of Al Mauer's in 9th. 125 Scott Frost rounding out the top 10. Then you got the 85 of Jason Clevenger. He's actually a lap down running back there. Then 32 Dave Click. The 40 of Rob Smith and the 62 of Ed Click with 5 laps to go for the 15 of Don Hunley. 45 down, 5 to go for Don Hunley. Don Hunley 6 in the points. Boy, he'd love to get an A feature. And right now, if he can hang on for 4 more laps, he may do it. 46 down and 4 to go as he crosses the stripe in front of me. He's got 4 more laps to go to get that checkered flag. 87 Ty Hayes starting to squeeze it up a little bit. 7J TJ Jakey's in third. Rodney Spencer's in fourth. Clean driving on all 4 drivers so far. 47 down and 3 to go for 15 Don Hunley. Looked like he might have had a little bump and run there, and here comes 87 Ty Hayes on the inside, another little bump and run. Don Hunley doing a good job now, maintaining control and staying out in front as Ty Hayes tries to make the bump and run move. 2 more to go for 15 Don Hunley, trying to hang on from the pole position. 87 Ty Hayes is knocking on his door, but he's got 1 more to go. Number 15, Don Hunley, trying to hang on to his first A-feature win on the year. 87, Ty Hayes running second right behind him. 7J, TJ Jakey's third. Rodney Spencer's fourth. And as they turn on a turn 4, the caution flag will wave to number 15, Don Hunley. Don Hunley picks up his first feature win on the season as he manhandles that machine for 50 laps from the pole position to win tonight's Flagger Boy 50-lap street stock feature in memory of Danny Galloway. So that's the way they're going to finish. It was 15 Don Hunley, your winner. 87 Ty Hayes finishes second. And as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag, put your hands together for the 15 out of Goshen of Don Hunley. '87 Ty Hayes will finish second. Number 7, TJ Jakey, a great finish there, finishing third. Number 9, Rodney Spencer, settled for fourth. 121 of Mark Miller finished fifth. 94 Frankie Lau Jr. finished sixth. 88 Doug Hanna seventh. The number 10 of Eric Kaiser will finish there in eighth. Number 1 Al Mauer rounds out the ninth spot. And the 125 of Scott Frost rounding out the top 10 in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock Flagger Boy 50-lap Street Stock feature. Congratulations to the 15 of Don Hunley. We'll get him up here and have a few words with him as he collects his first feature win on the season. We'll get him up here and we'll talk to him here in just a few minutes, right after this brief timeout on your home for Saturday Night Racing, Hoosier 103.5 FM. Back live at the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest, Paris Speedway. This is Jerry Cannon, set trackside. And, of course, picking up tonight's Flagger Boy 50 lap. Danny Galloway Memorial Street Stock feature. Number 15, Don Hunley, his first feature win on the season, maintained the pole position. And he'll pick up the Danny Galloway Memorial Trophy and work his way up here to the winner's circle here in just a few minutes. Don, of course, evaded me all season long from pre-race interviews. He said he didn't want to talk to me until he got in the top 5. Well, tonight's A feature win might, of course, put him up there, as he was just 31 points behind Chris Helfrich. And Chris Helfrich had to exit this race due to mechanical problems. So this might catapult Don Hunley up there to the 5th, top 5 spots. He didn't want to talk to me until he got up there. So he's working his way up here in the winner's circle right now. We'll get him up here and get him on the mic in just a minute. We do have our Dayton-Daytona Mini Stock 20-lap feature coming up next, but I'll tell you what, this was quite a race here for this young man who drives the Michael Waltrip lookalike Napa number 15. Don Hunley, congratulations and welcome to the winner's circle finally.
Yeah, this is great. I never imagined I could win an A feature.
You and I've been trying to catch you on a pre-race interview all year, and of course you said no, not until I make the top 5. Well, tonight's A feature win just might put you up there, because Chris Helfrich had to drop out about halfway through the race, and because of mechanical problems, he was only about 40 points ahead of you coming into tonight. He was running there in 5th, so this might put you up there to the top 5, and I might be able to get that pre-race interview after all.
Yeah, I might make it to the top 5 finally.
Yeah.
And just want to thank my sponsors, Jenkins Automotive and Goshen Collision and Hunley Service and Repair.
And whose idea was it to make the number 15 the Michael Waltrip look-alike number 15?
It's probably the Jenkins Automotive, the stores. They wanted to do that.
They wanted to do that. They thought it looked really good, and it does look really good. And tonight it looked great up front all night long. You held it from the start to the finish, and you had somebody back there knocking on your door, that number 87 Ty Hayes. He was there
he was pushing pretty hard.
But it was a good race for you guys. You guys raced right out there. Ty, of course, kept his head. And how did you hang on? I mean, some of those, to give them a big send-off, flick your picks, wave your hands, your hats, and your hankies. Say good luck, guys, and good racing in tonight's Dayton-Daytona Mini Stock feature. And, of course, we're going to give him a big Tyson send-off. Of course, Tyson, this is his last night back there at the studio on Hoosier 103.5. So everybody join me in saying, chickadee, chickadee, chickadee. Let's go racing in our Dayton-Daytona Mini Stock as we dedicate this one to Tyson back at the studio here on Hoosier 103.5 FM. Tyson Chicken, I was referring to there. Anyway, caution flag comes out as we had kind of a staggered start, and we're going to have to get them lined back up again. Somebody jumped out of position on the start of this one, so caution flag comes out before we can even get going here. And I believe the 83 feature. And, of course, we'll have a late Model B, a late Model C, and a D if necessary, as we have some late models coming from all over a 5-state area to join us Thursday, August the 19th, right here at the Paris Speedway. So join me trackside for that hot racing action this Thursday night in our 3rd annual Summer Sizzler. Never know who might stop by and say hello here at the New Paris Speedway next Thursday, and you don't want to miss out if one of the drivers show up that I've invited to come here next Thursday night. Okay, we've got 18 cars getting ready to go 20 laps in our Dayton-Daytona Mini Stock feature as they bring them up to speed out of turn 4. Dancing Doug Fox does his duties on the flag stand and gives them the green light, and they're off and racing. Right off the bat, the 03 of Cecil V takes to the point. Number 8, Frankie Treese up to 2nd. Here comes the 18 of Chad Yoder moving to 3rd. Number 60, Stan Hudson, and the 01 of Jeremy Landry trades some paint in turn 1. Jeremy Landry goes to 4th. Stan Hudson got rooted up to the high side, falls back to 6th. Dave Castle works the outside there in turn 4. In the number 4, he's looking for that 4th place spot. as they complete lap number 3. And he makes his way there. 01 Jeremy Landry is running 5th. 34 Jamison Korn takes that 34 to the infield. As we black flag coming out, I believe it's for the 83 of Donnie Mangan. As the black flag came out, I think for the 83 of Donnie Mangan, still leaking fuel. And so that's the reason why the black flag was showed for him on that last lap. Battle up front, number 4, Dave Castle on the inside of the number 8 of Frankie Treese. He moves to second. 03 Cecil Van Blerkum still out in front. This time around we'll have 5 laps down. Oh, there goes the 19 around in turn 4, turns 3, and the 16 of Chad Yoder around, or J.R. Ryman, I mean. As something got slick over there in turn 3 there on that last lap. In the point standings coming in. He's tied with, or actually got a 10-point lead over the number 14 of Kevin Shepard. And so Dave Castle wanted to maintain that 6th place position in points. Wants to finish in front of the 14 of Kevin Shepard. But I know Kevin Shepard, who restarts back there in about the 10th place spot, says, I'm coming. I'm coming for you, number 4, Dave Castle. With 4 down and 16 to go. 03 Cecil V brings him out of turn 4. Dancing Doug turns them loose. We're back to green light racing in our 20-lap Dayton-Daytona mini stock feature. Of 4 cylinders. Making some noise here tonight at the new Paris Speedway. 03 Cecil V up front. Dave Castle running second as they complete lap 5 this time by. Number 18, Chad Yoder on the inside of the number 8 of Frankie Treese for 3rd now. And there goes Dave Castle to take over the lead down the Billboard backstretch. Dave Castle in number 4 squirts his way to the front on lap number 6. He'll be your leader as they complete 6 and 14 to go. 03 Cecil Van Blerkum still holding on to second. 13 Squidward, Michael Landry working the outside. Here comes the number 6 of Dave Coleman, going to draft behind him on the outside groove as they try to work their way up to second and third. On the outside of the 03 of Cecil Van Blerkum and the 18 of Chad Yoder as they stay on the low side. And Chad Yoder driving the 18 tonight as J.R. Ryman is driving his father's number 16 car competition tonight. Right now, Dave Castle has spread himself out, has got himself a comfortable lead as he clocks in lap 9 right now in front of me. Then there goes the 13 of Squidward running in second on the outside of the 03 of Cecil Van Blerkum. Number 6, Dave Coleman running along there in 4th, right behind Squidward at the halfway point. 10 down and 10 to go. Dave Coleman working his way up toward the front. Dave's had 3 feature wins this season. He'd love to put another one away in his quest in the points race tonight. He's only setting 36 points behind your leader, number 9, Jim Engelmeyer, in the points race. Jim Engelmeyer is sitting right now back there in 12th. Dave Castle has worked his way out in front, but it's a 3-car battle for second in turn 3. Dave Coleman on the inside. Squidward on the outside. Cecil Vive got squeezed, and Dave Coleman moves to second on lap number 12. Number 6, Dave Coleman's running in second. He's trying to reel in the number 4 of Dave Castle. As 03 Cecil V and the 13 of Squidward, Michael Landry battle for 3rd. Michael Landry on the outside running there in the 3rd place spot. They got 7 more to go this time by. And Dave Coleman trying to catch the number 4 of Dave Castle. 14 down. He's got 6 laps to do it in if he can do it. 6 to go this time. Number 18, Chad Yoder back there in 5th. 19, Jerry Ryman running there in 6th. Now Ryman on the inside. Going to take that 5th place spot away from Chad Yoder. Number 9, gentleman Jim Engelmeyer sees himself in 9th with 5 laps to go. Dave Coleman trying to catch the number 4 of Dave Castle. Dave Castle's running really good. He's got that tight line around this circuit. And number 4, Dave Castle, brings him around for lap 16, and here comes Dave Coleman charging into turn 1. Dave Coleman's catching him, but time's running out. 3.5 laps to go. As they work the Billboard backstretch, they got slower traffic up ahead to number 60 is Stan Hudson's up there with 17 down and 3 to go. Here comes your leader, number 4, Dave Castle, and number 6, Dave Coleman. Number 4, Dave Castle. 6, Dave Coleman. Working, running 2, running right now. Hooked up single file as they head out of turn 4. Dave Castle on the inside, Dave Coleman on the outside. As they go into turn 1, Dave Coleman takes the lead on lap number 19. With slower traffic, number 60, Stan Hudson, kind of blocking the number 4 of Dave Castle. Dave Coleman takes the lead on 19. He's got one more to go to get the checkered flag. Dave Coleman up in front. Dave Castle's back to second. A battle for third back there for 03 Cecil Van Blerkum. And 13, Michael Landry, and the 19 of Jerry Ryman. But the checkered flag will wave for the 4th time this year to the number 6 of Dave Coleman. Number 4, Dave Castle finishes second. Look at this race, the battle for third. It'll go to the 13 of Squidward, Michael Landry. Number 19, Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman will finish 4th. And the 03 of Cecil Van Blerkum brings home 5th. That's the way they finish in the top 5 as Dave Coleman wins his 4th A feature on the season in our Dayton-Daytona mini stock division. This will help him in his points race as he comes in here to get the checker flag. Put your hands together for the number 6 of Dapper Dave Coleman. Dapper Dave Coleman out of Goshen, Indiana, doing a great job tonight. Picks up his 4th feature win on the season in our 20-lap Dayton-Daytona mini stock feature. Of course, like I said, the number 4, Dave Castle, a good race, finishes second. 13, Michael Landry, Squidward finished there in third. Number 19, Jerry Ryman was 4th. 03, Cecil Van Blerkum finished 5th. The 18 of Chad Yoder came across the line 6th. Number 9, number 9, Gentleman Jim Engelmeyer was 7th. The 14 of Kevin Shepard finished 8th. 16, J.R. Ryman was 9th, and the 5 of Lenny Davis rounding out the top 10.
Here is the number 11 of Tim the Toolman Taylor out of Ligonier. Running in second is the 89 of Kenny Whitman from Elkhart. Then we've got 55 Justin Madsen running in third. Then the 13 of Mike Miller Jr., the 9 of Scott Landers, the 44 of Rick Richardson, the 80 of Jonathan Smith, 68 Charlie Hanna, 39 Choo-Choo Charlie Whitman, 31 John Long, the 14 of Michael Thayer, 57 Devin Heimball, the 2 of Rusty Keddick, the 95 of Bobby Morgan, and the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. As we go back to green, flag race. 68 Charlie Hanna hooked up on the outside rail, moving up to there as he moves to 6th in front of the 44. Just jumping in the chain. Right now, he's got the number 11, Tim the Toolman Taylor, up front of the 89 of Kenny Whitman. That's on lap number 3. The 89 Kenny Whitman running second behind the 11 of Tim the Toolman Taylor. 6 as they're pretty much separated from the rest of the pack. 5 down. Number 11, Tim and two-man Taylor doing a great job up front. Back up front, it's 11. Tim the two-man Taylor, 89 Kenny Whitman, 55 Justin Matson, Mike Miller Jr., Scott Landers, still on change. Now they hook up, work the outside group. 55 Justin Matson, something wrong with the 89 of Kenny Whitman's car. He's falling all the way back. 55 Justin Matson now over to second. Mike Miller Jr. The 9 for the 68. Charlie Hanna now has moved to fourth. He's working the outside of 13 for third. And Charlie Hanna, the Toad, slips a little bit there in turn 4, but he's still down the right of the 13 Miller Jr. Kenny Whitman at 89 still looking for some way to get out of this crack. 68 Charlie Hanna moves to third. Mike Miller Jr. back to fourth. Nigel. 55 Justin Matson tries to figure out some way to get around the 11 of Tim and two-man Taylor. This time around, we'll have 11 down and 14 to go in our late model B feature. Halfway mark will come out, 12 down, 13 to go this time. And Charlie Hanna, who's caught both of them, he's running on the outside groove, right behind them, bumper to nose as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 13. Now Charlie Hanna looks to the outside groove as they come out of turn 2. The 68 of the Toad trying to hop his way on the outside groove to that front spot with 14 in it. Charlie Hanna in the 68 started on the inside of the 5th row, and he's going to take the lead in turn 3 as Mike Miller Jr., number 13, slides off the racing surface of the backstretch. Caution flag comes out before they complete lap 15. We'll have to see how they score the 68 as we revert back to the last completed lap, which was lap 14, as the 13 of Mike Miller Jr. are there, the 95 of Bobby Morgan, 13 Mike Miller Jr. and the 9 of Scotty Tuhati, restarting at the tail with 14 down, 11 to go as Dancing Doug puts them on their final pace lap. He just loves that nickname. Doug Fox. Not really, but. All right, as they bring him up to speed out of turn 4, Doug Fox turns them loose. We're back to racing 11 more laps. 68 Charlie Hanna now looking to the inside as they come out of turn 2 and down the Fillmore backstretch. Number 11, Tim the two-man Taylor, losing his lead to the 68 of Charlie Hanna on lap 15. Charlie Hanna up front. Number 11, Tim the two-man Taylor works the outside groove. Don't want to give up second. And here comes the 55 of Justin Matson up the third. Down to 9 to go. Black flag coming out. The number 2 of Rusty Petty, who's smoking pretty heavily out there. He's got a trail of following his number 2 car, 14. Black flag again off the number 2 of Rusty Petty. 55 Justin Matson now works the inside, and number 11 of Tim the two-man Taylor puts him in place for second. Laps to go. 68 Charlie Hanna still up front. 55 Justin Matson running second. Tim the two-man Taylor back to third. Jonathan Smith in the 80s up to fourth. 39 fifth. Another black flag still being shown. Number 2 of Rusty Petty. 68 68, Charlie Hanna up front, trying to go away in the late model B feature. 55, Justin Madsen running second. Tim the Toolman Taylor trying to hang on to third in front of the 80 of Jonathan. 57, Devin Highball battling for fifth. Devin Highball slides on the inside, takes over fifth in turn one. We've got 23 down and 2 to 58 of Charlie Hanna and the 55 of Justin Madsen. White flag will fly this time for number 68, Charlie Hanna. And the checkered flag will now come out for the 68 in the toes, Charlie Hanna. 55, Justin Madsen second. Jonathan Smith and Devin Highball. That's the way they're going to finish the top 5 in our 25 lap late model B feature. 68, 55, and 11. That's the way they finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 11, Tim the Toolman Taylor brings home third after starting on the pole. 55, Justin Madsen managed to climb his way to second and working his way all the way up from the inside of the 5th row to win tonight's late model B feature. Put your hands together for the 68 out of Goshen. Let's hear it for the 68 of the Toad, Charlie Hanna.
Do
we know he fixed that?
It still gives you him on that lap.
12 laps in tonight's late model C feature as Doug Fox puts them on their final pace lap. And as they bring it out of turn 4, that's a done. 6 cars showing up for the 12-lap late model C feature. 3 wide racing into turn 3. Challenge for the lead as they put the squeeze on the Red Dog Ricky Beaver 47 car. He falls back to cars from South Bend. Number 10 Ryan Condon and 86 Bruce Gregorich battle for the lead down the Whitmore backstretch on lap 2. Number 10 Ryan Condon on the high side, Bruce Gregorich on the inside. The 86 takes the lead. Ryan Condon does a complete 360. We're still under green light racing. 86 Bruce Gregorich now with a commanding lead with 3 down and 9 to go. 47 Ricky Beaver running second. 22 Ryan Crow is in third. The 21 now up there to fourth is Michael Ray. 4 down and 8 to go in tonight's 12-lap late model C feature. As Ryan Crow works the outside, turn 1, if he gets around the 47 of the Red Dog, Ricky Beaver. 86 Bruce Gregorich out in front, and there goes the Red Dog around in turn 3. And a caution flag will come out for the 47 of Ricky Beaver. So around he went, as the first yellow shows.
Yeah, they were into the big shit.
Babies are huge. All right, we got 5 down, 7 to go. 86 Bruce Gregorich, 22 Ryan Pro, 21 Michael Ray, 26 Bob Harder in fourth as Dancing Doug turns them green again in our lap. 86 Bruce Gregorich. Cannon's called to win this one. We'll lead them around the halfway point, 6 in and 6 to go this time by. Ryan Condon again doing the number 360 here in the main straightaway. He has gotten that down. That's 2 360s for Ryan Condon. We're trying to see if he can do 360s in this 12-lap race. We've got our bets laid on the 86 Bruce Gregory, still our leader. This will be 8 down and 4 to go this time by. 22 Ryan Pro running in second. 21 Michael Ray in third. Those are the guys coming out of turn 4, your top 3 with 9 down and 3 to go. Ryan Condon, number 10, he's had some handling problems. Got a fast car, but he's had some handling problems in that number 10 out of South Bend. 10 down and 2 to go. Ryan Pro down to 22, hooked up on the outside group, trying to make his move on the other side there as they go down the Billboard backstretch. With 1 lap to go, this is going to be side-by-side racing as they come out of turn 4. White flag flies. 22 Ryan Pro and 86 Bruce Gregory. A battle for that lead as they go down the Billboard backstretch on the last lap. Bruce Gregory and the 86 on the inside. Ryan Pro on the outside. Watch him at the line as the checker flag flies for the 86 of Bruce Gregory. 22 Ryan Pro finishes second, and 21 Michael Ray brings home third in tonight's 12-lap late Model C feature. What a great race in the last couple of laps for the 22 of Ryan Pro. Comes up just a little bit short to the line. He'll finish in second. So 86, 22, 21, that's the way they finish 1, 2, and 3. And as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag, put your hands together for Cannon's Call to win this one, the 86 of Bruce Gregory. Bruce Gregory out of South Bend, sponsored by Northern Tire Disposal, Veldman Service Center there at South Bend, Trutter's Truck and Tire Center in Plymouth, Valley Transmission, and West End Body Shop in South Bend, all sponsors, the number 86 of Bruce Gregory.
Never had that. Long time.
This ought to be a quick 20 laps as all these cars have qualified below the 16-second mark tonight as we go racing. 16 cars. 124, Tim Davis out in front. The pole setter maintainer in the front spot. 3 wide racing there in the middle of the pack. And we're going to have 1 lap down. It's back down. 124, Tim Davis. 11, Tim Berry running there in second. The stick man trying to find some way to stick it. We got 2 cars stuck up there in turn 1. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. and the 28 of Matt Burkholder, I believe. Brings out the first yellow in tonight's Street Stock B feature with 1 lap in and 1 caution flag. Sam Hirschberger, 57 of Ron Tracus, as Bob Schisler Jr. restarts at the tail end of the pack. Now he's able to get over the wall again. Next time by, we're going racing. 1 down, 19 to go in our Michiana Tire Street Stock B feature as Dancing Duck is in the green. Loose trim, he takes the lead away from 124 Tim Davis there on that last lap. Tim Davis is back to second. The stick man Tim Barrick still running in third. 13 Marty Lunger in fourth. As they complete lap 3 this time by. 11, Tim Barry. At 52, Matt Sparks was on the inside. Marty Lunger was on the outside. Tim Barry drove up from Tim Barry's maintaining third, but here comes 52, Sparky Matt Sparks. He'll move to third now in turn 3. 13, Marty Lunger down on the inside of Tim Barry's number 11. They trade a little paint coming out of turn 4. And 13, Marty Lunger. Tim Barry ain't alive now as the number 5 of Jason Shepard moves to 5th. Tim Barry slowing way up. Something wrong with the Rod Pope karaoke machine as we complete lap number 6. With all that racing at the back of the pack, 53 Lou Strimmy has stretched his lead by about 6 car lengths as he completes lap 7 of this 20-lap Street Stock B feature. There goes number 11, Tim Barry to round. He collects the 76 of Rod Miller, and a caution flag comes out. Our second yellow coming out for the 11 of Tim Barry, who collected the 76. Rod Miller there. Seven down, 13 to go, single file formation restart. We started with 16 cars. We still have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cars to go 13 more laps. So everybody so far survived this Street Stock B feature. As we get set to go back to single file formation formation. As they come out of turn 4, Jansen Doug turns them loose. Racing there for 5th, back there in the Bellboard, backstretching into turn 3. 09, Brian Rinsberger on the inside of Jason Shepard, and Rinsberger up to 5th. 17, Bob Schuster follows lead and look to the inside there for that number 5 spot. Is the number 5 of the Shep Dog, Jason Shepard. Kind of dog paddles back. Got him going around in turn 2 now as the 185, the 5, and the 18 get together. And that'll bring out our third caution in our Street Stock B feature. Now 10 to go in our Street Stock B feature. Number 53, Lou Strimmy, still out in front. 52, Matt Sparks, lined up there second on the restart. 124, Tim Davis is in third. 13, Marty Lunger running fourth. 17, Bob Schisler Jr., that's the front 5. 09, Brian Rinsberger running 6th. 78, Don Click in 7th. 57, Ron Trinkus is 8th. 28, Matt Burkholder running 9th. Then Sam Hirschberger in the number 2 rounds out the top 10. Then you've got the 8 of Andrew Meads, the 76 of Rod Miller. The 11 of Tim Barry, 185 John Clevenger, the 5 of Jason Shepard, and of course the 18 of Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. We still have 16 cars. We're halfway home in this 20-lap Street Stock B feature. 10 down, 10 to go as they come out of turn 4. Dancing Doug Fox turns them loose again. First 10 laps. Let's see what happens in the second 10 laps. 53, Lou Strimmy maintains the front spot. Matt Sparks running second. 124, Timmy Davis. Down 1. another caution flag coming out. As we have more carnage down in turn 4 between the back up, 9 laps to go in our Street Stock B feature. Doug puts them on their final pace lap this time. As they are now lined up in their proper position. Lou Strubby and Matt Sparks brings them up to speed coming out of turn 4, and Dancing Doug turns them loose again. 9 to go. Matt Sparks, Tim Davis running there in third, slipping off the pace a little bit. 2 leaders out in front, clock in lap 12 this time by. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. now working the outside of the 13 of Marty Lunger for 4th. He's looking for that 3rd place spot as he tries to get around the 124 Tim Davis. We're running in 1 and 2. Tim Davis in the 124 and the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. on the move on the outside crew. Trying to get his way to 3rd with 14 down and 6 to go. And Bob Schisler now in clear passing. Move to 3rd with 5 laps to go this next time by. We've got 15 down and 5 to go. Lou Stribby hooked up and is set sail. He's got 4 more laps to go. That's right. 17 Bob Schisler Jr. running 3rd, but he's a good 5 car lengths back as they complete lap 17. They got 3 more to go this time by. 13 Marty Lunger is running in 4th. 124 Tim Davis trying to hang on. Trying to hang on to that 5th place to make a finish there with 18 down and 2 remaining this time around. Well, the white flag will shine this time. They'll have 1 more to go for 53 Lou Stribby. And the checkered flag will wave for the 53 of Lou Stribby. 52 Matt Sparks finishes second. 17 Bob Schisler Jr. 3rd. 13 Marty Lunger. 57 Ron Craven will finish 5th, and 124 Tim Davis shuffled all the way back there at about the 10th spot on those last 2 laps. So that's the way they're going to finish. It was 53, 52, and 17 finishing 1, 2, and 3. Put your hands together for your winner of our Street Stock B feature. Number 53 out of South Bend is Lou Stribby. I will when we do a parade lap. All right, the Valvoline Motor Auto Street Stock C feature, 16 cars going 15 laps is Dancing Doug. Number 40, Tricky Dicky Sendell, now taking the lead away from the 14 of Madman Michael Lozier, who slips back as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 1. Number 40, Tricky Dicky's out in front. 84, Bob Huntsberger's up to second. 55, Bam Bam Brian Cannon's running in 3rd. We've got 14, Madman Michael Lozier's probably mad now as he slows up over there in turn 1. Caution flag will come out for number 14, Michael Lozier. And there goes the 0. Doug Banow headed for the pits under caution. And we're going to put them on their final pace lap this time. they come out of turn 4. Dancing Doug turns them loose. We're off the racing. 14 more laps in tonight's Valley Oil Street Stock C feature. Number 40, Tricky Dicky Seidel is your leader. 55, Bam Bam Brian Cannon doing a little baja in there in turn 2, but that's all right. So is the 84, Bob Huntsberger. Yellow flag will come out before we can complete lap number 2. So we have 2 cautions. Nice. Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. Come out of turn 4, Dancing Doug turns them loose. We're off and racing, 14 more laps. 68, Mark Vance Jr. got a front right fender flying on his machine back there in the middle of the pack. Number 40, Tricky Dicky Siddell, 55, Bam Bam Brian Cannon still running there in second, trying to figure out some way to get around the 40. 45, Kevin Ray running in third. The Doughboy 71, Larry Saunders in fourth. 29, John Wheeler Jr. holding down fifth. Now Bam Bam Brian Cannon on the low side as they go into turn 3. Not enough room there as Tricky Dicky stays out in front. 4 down, 11 to go this time by. 71 to Larry Saunders, the Doughboy machine. Running there in fourth. He's looking to make his move up to the top 3 with 5 down and 10 to go. Number 40, Tricky Dicky up front. Bam Bam Brian Cannon knocking on the door, trying to figure out some way to get around him. Looks to the inside as they come out of turn 2. Bam Bam trying to get down low. Not enough room, not enough speed to get around the 40 at the halfway point. 7 down and 8 to go. Bam Bam Brian Cannon trying to drive it in there, but not enough room to get down on the inside. Now a little bit more room as he looks to the inside going into turn 1. With 8 down and 7 to go. He's hooked up on the low side. Tricky Dicky on the outside drives away. Stays out in front. Bam Bam Brian Cannon now down on the low side again. Brings it around. Gonna challenge the red lead once again in turns 1 and 2. As they work on lap 10. Bam Bam Brian Cannon with a half a car length lead. Tricky Dicky on the outside, not giving up. And your new leader on lap number 10 will be the 55 of Bam Bam Brian Cannon. Number 40, Tricky Dicky back to second. 71, Larry Saunders up to third now, going to challenge on the inside for that second place spot. The Doughboy looking for position number 2 with 11 down and 4 to go. Bam Bam Brian Cannon trying to stay out in front with 4 more laps left. Number 71, the Doughboy running in second. 29, John Wheeler Jr. got in the back of the 71. And around he goes in front of the 68 of Mark Vance Jr. And oh, there goes his front spoiler. As the 49 of Scott Keener couldn't avoid him. And he's got some front end damage on the 49 car as well. So third caution coming out. We did get 11 laps in. Tricky Dicky Siddell is slipped back to third, but look at 19, Neil Grice now, he's up to fourth. 45, Kevin Ray back to fifth as they've got 13 down and 2 to go. Now Larry Saunders making a bid for that lead, third one. Doughboy trying to hook it up on the outside groove, take that lead away from the 55. Bam Bam Brian Cannon stays the low line, 71 on the high side as the white flag flies. They got one more to the final lap. This ought to be the race. 71 Larry Saunders works the outside groove. Bam Bam Brian Cannon on the inside. Watch him at the line as the checkered flag will wave for the 55 of Bam Bam Brian Cannon. We've got action at turn 3 between the 29 of John Wheeler Jr. and the 0 of Doug Banow. They went bam-ow over there at turn 3. Bam-ow, that's what happened. 55, 71, 19. That's the way they finished 1, 2, and 3 in tonight's Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. 19, Neil Grice was third. 71, Larry Saunders brings home second. Winning tonight's Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. He rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for Bam Bam Brian Cannon. Seventh row. Is the 11 of Chad Lehman. And is 269. Who's the 269, ladies and gentlemen?
Eckler.
Robert Eckler, 269. Lines up on the outside. 81 back there in the backstretch. Jeffrey Shue. Not able to get started on the start of tonight's Street Stock D feature. He's slowing up. Looks like he needs to go to the infield as we got a race for the lead. 79 Bruce Turning Jr. taking the lead away from 34 Rex Evans. And your new leader is the 79 of Rex. 78 of Larry Vitale running second. 29 Chad Ritter's up to third. The number 8 of Teddy Stanley's running fourth, and the 02 of Frank Paymaster now in fifth. Late lap 2 first time by. And we got a mess over there in turn 1 between the 64 and the 84 Jim Merritt, and the 64 there of Don the Dragon Vitale. So that's where I would want to be on my honeymoon, I'll tell you that. 2 down, 13 to go, as Dancing Doug Fox turns them loose in the Street Stock D feature. 79 Bruce Purdy Jr. out in front. Number 11 Chad Lehman trying to make some move on the outside group. Keep your eye on him back there. He's running there in 7th and moving on. 78 Don Vitale running there, or Larry Vitale running there in 2nd. 29 Chad Ritter in 3rd, but here comes Teddy Stanley, the number 8 to the inside. They trade a little paint. Teddy Stanley maintains control. And they lead lap 4. And 29 Chad Ritter now up to 2nd. Jim Merritt doing some donuts down here in the infield off the main straightaway. He's going to pull out in front of everybody as they come running on here. Bruce Purdy Jr. and 29 Chad Ritter. Those are your front 2 cars. They're getting slowed up by this lower traffic. Teddy Stanley on the inside looking for the lead. 4 wide in turn 3. And number 8, Teddy Stanley, will lead them around here for lap number 6. Your new leader is the number 8, Teddy Stanley. Bruce Purdy Jr. the 79 back to 2nd. 02 Frankie Paymasters moved to 3rd as he's on the inside of the 29er Chad Ritter. 7 down, 8 to go this time around. It's 8 Teddy Stanley, 79 Bruce Fernie Jr., Chad Ritter in the 29, and the 02 of Frankie Paymaster battling for third. 25 Sheldon Lindlag's running there in fifth. 8 down and 7 remaining. Teddy Stanley out of Columbia City up there in the number 8 was able to get by the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. and the number 29 of Chad Ritter as they were working through the slower traffic, and they may have to do it again if we stay in under green. This time by, it's 10 down and 5 to go for the number 8 of Teddy Stanley with slower traffic up ahead of him. Turn 1 and 2. Number 8, Ted Stanley, is your leader. He goes to the inside and makes a pass. And a caution flag will come out.
81 to the 5th.
81, Jeremy Shue finally going to the pits with 10 down and 5 to go. Somebody might want to tell Doug to go to the green flag. Oh, okay. All right, as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4, Dancing Doug turns them loose. 5 more laps to go. Race up front, 64 Don the Dragon Vitale trying to get in behind the 25 of Sheldon Lindlag as they're trying to put the pressure on the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. for second. The 25 of Sheldon Lindlag on the outside. Don the Dragon Vitale, they put the squeeze on Bruce Fernie Jr. He falls back to fourth, and Don Vitale's up to second now. Sheldon Lindlag on the outside still there in third. As they're trying to catch the number 8 of Teddy Stanley with 2.5 laps remaining. Here comes the 007 of Jack Brazel up to fourth. Bruce Fernie Jr. back paddled from second to fifth on those last few laps as we clock in lap 13. Now the 64 of Don Vitale looks to the inside of Teddy Stanley, a challenge for the lead on the more backstretch. And Don Vitale takes the lead on lap 14. Don the Dragon Vitale. 1 more lap to go in the 9th Street Stock TV. 64, Don Vitale out in front. Teddy Stanley's back to second. Jack Brazel and the 007's up to third as the checkered flag will fly. That's the way they're going to finish as they bring it home. 64, 8, and 007. Finishing 1, 2, and 3. 007 Jack Brazel finishes third. Number 8, Teddy Stanley falls back to second. And winning tonight's Street Stock D feature, as he rolls up there to get the checkered flag, put your hands together for the 64 of Don the Dragon Vitale. Don Vitale out of Shipshewana, sponsored by Ketchum Racing of Elkhart, BC Motorsports, and House Engines of Shipshewana, all sponsors. The 64 of Don Vitale picks up tonight's Street Stock D feature. Good job for him. Time by. Next time, if they behave, we'll go green. Cars, 15 laps. Mini Stock B feature, we got the Mini Stock C feature on deck, and then the Spectator Figure 8 Racing Rumblers in the hole, so get them ready as we go green flag racing in tonight's Mini Stock B feature. Dancing Duck, 18 Donnie Kaufman on the outside. Here comes that 65 of Mike Lynn, and there goes Kaufman and Lynn around. Wow, everybody got around him. Amazing that they missed the 65 as he's dead to the waters back there in the backstretch. Caution flag comes out for 65 Mike Lynn. It's
to get through that.
Caution flag comes out for the 65, who's unable to get her restarted.
Yeehaw!
Alrighty then. As they get set to go for a complete restart, Donnie Kaufman and 65 Mike Lynn, the front row, brings them out of turn 4. Dancing Doug turns them loose. Three wide racing there in the middle of the pack. Number 5, Leapin' Lee on the inside now, trying to get around Donnie Kaufman's number 18. As the 65 of Mike Lynn got way off the pace, falls to the middle of the pack. One down. 14 to go this time by. Leapin' Lee Atkins trying to figure out some way to get around the 18er Donnie Kaufman up front. Fireball Josh Dunn, keep your eye on him. The 41 starting to make his move. He's on the inside groove as he works the inside of the 4H of David Henson. The Fireball working hard up front. He came all the way from the inside of the third row, and there he goes around in turn 2. Fireball Josh Dunn, he's going to get her back in race-ready condition. He'll be going as fast as he can to catch up now with 3 down. At 12 to go in this mini stock B feature, he's going to work hard to get up toward the front again.
There he goes, taking that move again.
41 Josh Dunn, giving it everything he's got.
Wow. He's taking the lead.
He's got some catching up to do. Your battle up front between the 18 of Donnie Kaufman and the 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins. And a whole bunch more breathing down their backs. Here comes the 24, Bob Huffman Jr. on the inside. 4H David Henson on the outside. Leapin' Lee slowing up, goes to the infield. He's collected one. They're down there in turn 4, hugging side by side. And a yellow flag's got to come out. Our second caution coming out for Lee. As we get ready to go back to green, Dancing Doug turns them loose. 18 Donnie Kaufman up front, 4H David Henson, and then 24 Bob Huffman Jr. looks to the outside there. 37 Shannon Buck running there in 4th. And the 39 of Tim Kidder's made his way up to 5th with 10 to go. Bob Huffman Jr. now on the move in the 24 as he looks to the outside of the 18 and Donnie Kaufman. And here comes Shannon Buck in the 37 works the outside groove. They're going to draft on the outside as they work around the 4H of David Henson and trying to get around the 18er Donnie Kaufman. Halfway mark coming out this time. 7 down, 8 to go in tonight's mini stock B feature. It's still anybody's race. The 37 of Shannon Buck now chasing our new leader, the 24 of Bob Huffman Jr. as he made the pass around the 18 of Donnie Kaufman on that last lap. 24 Bob Huffman Jr., 37 Shannon Buck trying to work around. He'll go to the high side as they come out of turn 4. 9 down, 6 to go this time. 37 Shannon Buck out of Akron, Indiana. Trying to make his way there to the first place spot with 10 down and 5 to go. It's a battle between the 24 Bob Huffman Jr. and the 37 of Shannon Buck. Working through turns 1 and 2. Oh, hang on, Kurt Jones in that 65. Mike Lynn. Mike Lynn in a 65, sitting down here dead to the waters in turn 1 as the leaders make their way through the main straightaway. Caution flag comes out.
That's sad. That was a good imitation. Done.
So, and Tim Kidder trying to make his way up there to the top 3. He's running in 5th. We've got 5 to go as Dancing Doug puts them on their final pace lap. Don't keep your eye on that 68 of Kurt Jones out there for the first time, running in 6th. The 29 of Paul Mishler Jr. 48 Rob Hall, Leapin' Lee, and don't forget, there's the fireball, Josh Dunn. He'll make a run at it. With 5 laps to go, Dancing Doug turns them loose. Look at that battle up front. 37 Shannon Buck takes the lead in the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. Your new leader on lap 11 will be the 37 of Shannon Buck. But 24 Bob Huffman Jr. not ready to give that front spot up. He wants it back as they work into turns 3 and 4. The 24 right on the rear bumper of the 37 with 12 down and 3 to go this time by. Moving up on the outside, the 39er Tim Kidder. He's trying to push the pressure. Here comes 4H David Henson on the inside. 3 wide racing in turn 3 as they put the squeeze on Donnie Kaufman's number 18. And 4H of David Henson maintains that 3rd place spot. 2 laps remain for the 37 of Shannon Buck and the 24 Bob Huffman Jr. looks to the inside again in turn 3. Bob Huffman Jr. drives right by him on the low side. White flag will fly. 1 more to go for Bob Huffman Jr. and 37 Shannon Buck. Hooked up wheel 2, North York, turns 1 and 2. Shannon Buck back on the outside, on the accelerator, trying to work around. Third 24, Bob Huffman Jr. on the low side. Watch him at the line. A checkered flag will fly for number 37 on the outside, Shannon Buck. Taking it by a bumper at the line. What a photo finish again tonight. Woo, what an exciting mini stock B feature. From Akron, Indiana, picking up tonight's Mini Stock B feature, sponsored by Southside Video there in Akron. For all your video needs, visit Southside Video.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and correct.
14 of Rick Kaiser. Then we've got the 31 of Billy Martyr. The number 8 there of Tricia Smith, the 80 of Michael Akins, they're in 3rd row. 05 Jerry West lines up on the inside of the 4th row beside the 26 of Becky Shepard. As Dancing Doug Fox turns them loose, we're going 12 laps in tonight's Mini Stock C feature. 14, Rick Kaiser takes the early lead. Tricia Smith right behind him in the number 8. Here comes Michael Akins on the outside in the number 80. Billy Martyr, she's moved up to 4th in the 31 car as we complete lap number 1. Moving up to the back of the pack, the number 70, I believe it is, of Willie Oliver Jr. As Becky Shepard down to 26 moves to 5th as we complete lap 2. Number 8, Tricia Smith out in front. 31, Billy Martyr running there in 2nd. 80, Michael Akins now in 3rd. We're going to have 3 down, 9 to go this time by. Tricia Smith, Billy Martyr, females up front. Trying to show these guys the way around this quarter mile. Number 80, Michael Akins now back in the hunt as he runs right up on their tail as they come out of turn 4. 4 down and 8 to go in tonight's Mini Stock TV. 26, Becky Shepard now running in fourth as they are putting a squeeze on the number 80 of Michael Akins. Number 31, Billy Martyr on the outside, trying to work around the number 8 of Tricia Smith for that lead as they complete lap 5. She'll take the lead in turn 1. Billy Martyr out in front. Number 8, Tricia Smith back to second. Michael Akins in the 80s in third. 26, Becky Shepherd's up to fourth. Halfway mark comes out, 6 down, 6 to go. 31, Billy Martyr out of Elkhart doing a great job. She's out in front. Tricia Smith and Michael Akins battling for second in turn 3. 26, Becky Shepherd, she's running there in fourth. It's anybody's race with 5 laps to go. 31, Billy Martyr. Oh, Tricia Smith and Michael Akins getting together in turn 2, and down across the infield they go. They're still headed in the right direction. They know we're still under green light racing. Your leader is the 31 of Billy Martyr. She's got 4 more laps to go. 26, Becky Shepherd now up to second. The 7 of Wee Willie Guard now up to third. 14, Rick Kaiser running in fourth. He gets tangled up with the 80 of Michael Akins, and around goes Kaiser's number 14. He's off the racing surface. 9 down, 3 to go. For Billy Martyr in car number 31, staying out in front of the 26 of Becky Shepherd, who's running in second. 10 down, 2 to go this time by. For 31 and 26, your 2 leaders going into turns 1 and 2. 31, Billy Martyr trying to hold off the charging number 26 of Becky Shepherd. Becky Shepherd running second. Billy Martyr out in front. 1 lap to go this time by as the white flag flies from 31 and 26. And as they head out of the billboard backstretch and into turn 3, 2 more turns remain in tonight's mini stock C feature. And the checkered flag will wave to the 31 of Billy Martyr. Becky Shepherd finishing second, car number 26. And I believe the 14 of Rick Kaiser then will finish
14, I think, with a lap now.
somewhere.
Only got 1.
Winning tonight's mini stock C feature, though, was the 31 of Billy Martyr.
Nick in the back there sleeping.
14 was a lap down. So 31, 26, and 7. That's the way they finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 7, Wild Willie Guard will finish third. 26, Becky Shepherd brings home second. And winning tonight's mini stock C feature as she rolls up here to pick up the checkered flag. Let's put our hands together before we head off. For the number 31 from
12 and 39.
Elkhart, this is Billy Martyr.